Welcome into Bengals Breakdown as we are live for Thursday Night Football in an AFC North showdown, between the Bengals and the division-leading Baltimore Ravens. An actually good Thursday Night Football matchup on tap tonight. Given the way the AFC North normally plays football games, you can bet this one will go down to the wire. The Week 11 matchup breaks down as such. Kickoff set to begin in around a half hour. 8:15 Eastern is the supposed kick. Maybe it's more like 8:16, 8:17. We'll find out here in a little bit. The Ravens, despite being one of the best teams in the AFC and metrics that exceed the Bengals in pretty much every category, are only a 3.5-point favorite, which I think is kind of a surprise line. Makes me think maybe your Bengals will indeed be able to cover and come out on top. The underdog Burrow theory has worked very well for the Bengals in the past. Here are the numbers. Scoring offense, scoring defense, records. Bengals are 5-4, but they've been much better as of late. I would say that their points per game have gone up since Burrow obviously has gotten healthier and looked better across the board from that perspective. Still only 20th in scoring offense, however, and makes you wonder if it's a little bit closer to like 25, 26 since he got healthy, which is fringe top 10, but not as good as the Ravens have been this year. The number 5 scoring offense. And the Bengals defense, I would say clearly, has been a bit of a disappointment at this stage. It has not been the dynamic unit that I thought was going to be. There's been flashes of it, make no mistake. There's been moments where this team has looked really good in defense. Their red zone unit remains one of the best in the entire NFL, to be clear. But the Ravens have the number 1 scoring defense in football. A 13 really, point difference, 11 really. Point difference between scoring offense and scoring defense is about the best you'll find in the NFL. The Bengals' last 5 games actually do mirror the Ravens' last 5 games to a certain extent. Nice win over Arizona. Bengals called that a must-win game. I have not used my armband yet for it, in the words of Paul Denner, but I'm keeping that in my back pocket, my card, if you will. Narrow win over Seattle, gutted it out. Great win over San Francisco. They beat the Bills, who have struggled of late. Then a heartbreaking loss on a walk-off field goal against Houston, which is very similar to what the Browns just did to the Ravens. A walk-off field goal in Week 10. After the Ravens had a nice, decent win over Tennessee. Blowout win over the Lions, very impressive. Narrow-ish win over Arizona was maybe a bit further than the score otherwise indicated. And then the impressive blowout win over a Seattle team the Bengals snuck by. So both teams 4-1 in their last 5 games. Here is today's Super Chat menu. $5 is a raffle entry. We are giving away a Bengals pennant. To the winner of that, looks just like this. I intentionally went with the black and white since that's what the Bengals are wearing tonight against the Ravens. So the winner will get that pennant. $5 gets you entered into that. I will make note, during pregame, every Super Chat is basically doubled. So $5 gets you 2 entries. $10 gets you on our Bengals Hall of Fame poster. And I'll do a skyline shot. Raw, uncooked skyline. I'll crack that open. $10 equals 2 shots of that in the pregame half-hour build-up only. $20 for a shot. I went with the Southern Comfort, which I actually don't mind it. Not everyone does, but actually I think it's solid. Hopefully it's better than the Evan Williams we've been drinking, which we are now officially out of. The 2-for-1 deal is gone. $50 a beer bong. Again, that all counts double during the pregame portion of the show. Our Ravens channel also live. Really do want to make sure we beat them in the Super Chat battle so we can have the Bengals win on the field and give Tyler Jones nothing to look forward to afterward. We will also do, if we get enough entries, the Venmo 50-50 raffle. It's $10 to enter. We need at least 3 entries because I'm not going to have you guys race to get your money back. That's super lame. Venmo me at WhatGoingDowny. We will race it at the end of today's game. If we get the entries, if we don't, I will simply send it back because there's no purpose in doing a split the pot if the best case of you winning is you get your money back. That's not how the math should ever really work from that perspective. So $10 on that front. More pregame coverage to come, and today's show is made possible by Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry about buying your tickets at the last minute for your next big event, whether it's sports, music, comedy shows, as producer Chris enjoys going to. Game Time is the place to buy your last-minute tickets. They've got flash deals, zone deals. It is easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. Download the Game Time app today, create your account, and use code NFLChat. That's NFLCHAT for $20 off your first purchase. Live in Cincinnati, they'll have tickets to all the different Cincinnati, Xavier sporting events, college basketball now back. You can buy tickets to Steelers Bengals, which will be live for, by the way. Otherwise, I would probably go to that game. I'm going to have family in town. They're going to go, but we're going to be live for it instead. Download the Game Time app, create your account, and use code NFLChat for $20 off your first purchase. I also love their zone deals. You pick the section, Game Time picks the seats. On average, 18% savings. Who cares if you sit in seat 13 or seat 2? Doesn't really matter as far as I'm concerned. Plus, they've got the zone deals, the flash deals, etc. The Game Time guarantee means you'll always get the best price. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Download the Game Time app today at GameTime.co. Use code NFLChat for $20 off your first purchase. Link is in the comments and the description of today's show. Again, that's GameTime.co, promo code NFLChat. Appreciate Game Time sponsoring us here at Bengals Breakdown. This is a pivotal game for both teams. Both teams coming off the loss, and the AFC North, even with the loss of Deshaun Watson for the Browns, is still the best team or the best division in football, right? The Ravens are 7-3, the Steelers are 6-3, the Browns are 6-3, the Bengals are 5-4, and all but the Bengals are currently in the playoff picture if the season ended right now. The Chiefs have the number 1 seed for the time being. The Ravens are the 2 seed. Jags, Dolphins, then Steelers, Browns at the 5 and 6. And if the Bengals had beaten the Texans, they would be the 7 seed. Now, I think in reality, because of the easy schedule in which Houston has, I do want to go through this one time here because schedules matter. Houston was terrible last year. They are benefiting from a bad schedule as a result. They have, in their remaining games, get this, Cardinals, Jags, Broncos, Jets, Titans, Browns, Titans, Colts. This is going to be a 10-win team in Houston. Like, they have to win 5 of those 8 games they're going to. So you got to figure that takes you out of the tiebreaker hunt. You need to probably get to 10 wins, if not 11 wins, to get yourself in the postseason. Now, maybe the Browns are out of the race now. They'll falter with Deshaun Watson out, but they still have a game ahead of you and a tiebreaker over you already. That is significant. The Bills are in the mix still at 5-5. The Colts and Raiders are still alive. The Chargers, Jets, and Broncos are only a game back of you. And your schedule, meanwhile, is not exactly the easiest of the remaining games. Now, what is critical for Cincinnati is that you do have 2 games remaining against Pittsburgh, 1 against the Browns, 1 against the Colts. So those 4 games right there in potential tiebreakers, you win all of those, and now you're sitting at 9 wins. And you need to steal 1 or 2 against the Jags, Vikings, or Chiefs, or Ravens. So is this a must-win game? I do love the Athletics' Paul Dennerin and Mo Egger's theory of you get 1 must-win game per year. If you win, you get it back, kind of like the coach's challenge. If you lose, you lose it. I have not played, let's make sure we're not spelling Bengals wrong there. I have not played my card yet. Not apostrophe S. I have not played my card on the must-win game yet. I'm keeping that in my back pocket because I think I'm going to need it I might need it against Pittsburgh next week. Or I might need it against Jacksonville. And by the way, of course, elimination games don't count in that category. Is this a must-win game? Y for yes, N for no. It is the pin poll as well. 90% of you are voting yes. So keep the comments coming. Y for yes, N for no. We do have the Bengals inactives, by the way. Not the injury report, the inactive. So let's get that changed as well. T. Higgins, Sam Hubbard, and Andre Yoshivas, the injured side of this, I suppose. All three of those players are out. Trey Hendrickson is active on the bright side, so keep that in mind. But Higgins, Hubbard, Yoshivas are all out of this game. Those are the three injured inactives of the 6 players not playing. The other 3 guys are the players you would mostly expect to not be playing in this one. Devin Harper, the linebacker, Jackson Carman, the offensive tackle, and Trey Hill. Higgins and Yoshivas are pretty painful losses. It's going to mean a lot of Trenton Irwin, a lot of Tyler Boyd. I will make note, Charlie Jones is back for the Bengals after missing time on injured reserve with that thumb injury. Charlie Jones is back. Now, he's mainly a slot receiver. We'll see how they deploy him, etc. But Jones has returned for the Bengals to give them added depth. Also, the practice squad call-up is Shed Jackson, Bo's nephew, who's electrically fast. I doubt he's going to get to play much on offense, but he should give you an option on special teams. Meanwhile, the Ravens inactives in this football game. Ronnie Stanley is out. Marlon Humphrey, who had been listed as questionable entering today's game, is not going to go. It was uncertain if he was going to be out there. He has been cleared. He will play today, or he will not play today, excuse me. He's been ruled out, cleared to not play, I should say. So Stanley's out. Humphrey's out. Trenton Simpson is also out with his concussion. So 300 players there. I'm going to try the pronunciation because I am a glutton for punishment. Milai Sala Amuvai Laulu. Oh, no. Laolu is how you pronounce it. So MAL is out. He was a backup offensive lineman anyway. Broderick Washington is out. And Josh Johnson is also not going to go. He's the emergency third quarterback behind Tyler Huntley. So he can only play if Lamar and Huntley end up getting hurt. So notable losses for the Bengals. Notable losses for the Ravens. I don't think the injuries can be blamed on either side. Bengals are missing one of their best defensive players in Sam Hubbard. And so are the Ravens and Marlon Humphrey. Bengals are missing one of their best offensive players in T. Higgins. Ravens are in Ronnie Stanley. Who you got in this football game then? B for the Bengals, R for the Ravens. Flood the comment section with who you got winning this Amazon Prime Thursday night football matchup. B for the Bengals, R for the Ravens. Tommy Sauce has his B in there for the Ravens, or the Bengals, as I can't apparently read properly tonight. Cherry Hoop has the Bengals in there. Rashod Lee has 34-32 Bengals. That'd be a fun-ass game. I am down for scoring. Scoring makes it fun. Someone got mad at me for saying it was a boring game when it was like 17-10. I'm like, yeah, it's boring. I'm not saying it's poorly played. I'm saying it's boring. Things can be good and boring, you know? R for CIA Contact. Am I now on a list? Ice Raptor Gaming says B. SSC Estepo says B. Larry Napper says B. Bengals win 26-17. Keep the comments coming as we run through some keys to victory for the Bengals against the Ravens tonight. First up, stop the run, which is a little bit of an old school always coach. The old school guys always go, got to stop the run, make them one-dimensional, right? In general, I actually want to stop the pass more, but the Bengals have a problem here. The rush EPA per play on defense. So this is expected points added. It basically tells you how effective, how efficient is a running game. And you'll notice there are very few positive points allowed because in general, running the ball isn't the best on that front. But the Bengals have the 5th worst rush defense, which I think checks out from our eye test. I mean, they let Devin Singletary run for over 5 yards a clip. Now they got Keaton Mitchell, Lamar Jackson, and not only that, the Ravens have the NFL's best rushing offense. Yeah, it's really bad. Number 1. And the trend on this list, by the way, is Ravens, mobile quarterback. Bills, mobile quarterback. The Dolphins, Shanahan offense boost. Also, they ran for like 10 yards a carry and 5 scores against Denver alone. And they take that game out, it's a totally different conversation. The Lions are just a good run football team, period. Full stop. And the Eagles have a mobile quarterback as well. So what is happening here is the Ravens can run the football, and you have a bad time stopping it. This is a key to get going. If you can limit the ground game, Hill, and Gus Edwards, avoid the big plays, the explosive chunk plays the Ravens can create on the ground, you'll be in much better shape on defense. Now, we are in a like battle against Ravens Rundown. They are also live right now, and I want to make sure we beat them. So like that video, if you haven't already done so, the goal is about a 50% view to like ratio. We're actually not that far off. We do need a few more. So if you haven't already, please like the video right now. The more likes we get, the more this video is going to be shown to YouTube, and it allows us to continue to grow and have success. So if you haven't already, please like that video right now. We appreciate every single one of you who does it. We have taken the lead over Ravens Rundown. We will check in on this throughout the night because I don't think that's going to be an outcome where it's going to be over right now. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So make sure you guys are liking the video as you tune in throughout today's show. All right, key to victory number 2. The second half defense. And this, in almost to a certain extent, second half team from that perspective. Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback. I'm not here to slander Lamar. I've always been a fan of his game, just as an independent NFL fan. However, he has not been good in the second half of games this year. Again, EPA per play. It's the health of your offense, right? How effective is it when the ball's in Lamar's hands? And turnovers kill you in EPA because you turn the ball over at the 5, or in the red zone, it's like a -7 points because you lost yourself points most likely, and now the defense has a chance to go get points too. He's at 13th in EPA per play overall. Solid, positive, top 15 quarterback. There's some noise involved there with some small sample size guys, or just like the whole Shanahan offensive boost that really, truly does exist. Top 10 in first half. Okay, that checks out. Second half, he's 23rd of, I think, the 33 qualifying quarterbacks that are out there. It's not good. He's actually costing his team points. He's in the negatives. The Ravens, for whatever reason, especially come fourth quarter, man, they just kind of fall apart a little bit. So if you are in the mix, if this is a touchdown, a one-score game at halftime in the fourth quarter, you're going to have a chance. You will have a chance. So if you can hold on, survive, this could absolutely turn into another Bengals thriller in prime time, which, by the way, you have not won a road primetime game in 10 years, I think it is. It's a very long time, and doesn't include like the 3-30 AFC championship game kick that was a road, but it's not prime time, so it doesn't count. But even then, it's only a couple of wins. And road teams on the AFC North don't win primetime games either because it's the AFC North. It's a bloodbath. Let's break the trend in this one. So score prediction time between the Bengals and the Ravens. We only have Purple Powerade left, but I am drinking the blood of Baltimore for tonight's game. That's how I'll spin it. Get your score predictions in for me in the comments section. Oh, wait for these. Producer Chris, I have not asked you for your score prediction tonight, or at all.
I like both defenses, so I'll put that up top. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I don't like the 30s that a couple people have put in there. I think it's going to be like 17-20-ish, somewhere around there. I'll go Bengals just because.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be in there like 17-20, maybe like 24-23, some kind of walk-off field goal type situation. I like the lower scoring mid-20s kind of game.
Okay. I see 35-32 Bengals. That would be an awesome, awesome football game from that perspective. 34-30, I assume we're going to go with the Bengals on that side. Let's see what else we got here. 26-17 Bengals from Larry. I do too. I think that'd be a fun outcome there. 23-20 Bengals. Don't feel comfortable with that at all. I completely agree. I don't think that's a game that we're all going to be very confident in. He Real says we won against the Jets last year. Yes, but that was not a primetime game. So that does not qualify. Not they haven't won road games, is they just haven't won road primetime games. So it is a little bit of a narrow sample size there. I see 36-20 Bengals. CIA Contact says 20-12 Ravens, and he's drinking the blood of an Ohio River catfish. I feel like you're going to die. Like I feel like you're getting one of the hepatitises doing that. I don't know which one, but you're going to get something bad from there. 27-16 Bengals in there from Catherine Page as well. All right, number 3, key to victory. You got to have Joe Burrow ball out. This is what happens when you're when you're in key games, pivotal games. Your best players have to step up. Joe Burrow been a tale of two halves so far. I guess tale of two quarters at this stage in the season. First quarter was not very good. The calf injury was a very clear and obvious reason for why. It just wasn't working properly. And that happens. And this has always been a slow starting team, which is super annoying because now you're paying the cost for it when now you're really up against the wire here. And you started slowly, you kind of farted around a little bit, and now you're just kind of holding on for dear life. The good news is you've always been a second half team. It's not like you start hot and end poorly, and now you've started slowly as well. Burrow's been really good the past couple games. You need the best of Burrow. You need top 5 quarterback Burrow to win football games here. So what is your confidence level in beating the Ravens? Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end, 10 on the high end. When you're the underdog on the road, don't feel like that number should be that high. Maybe it ends up being high. If maybe you are confident. I'm not super confident, although I will say I did go with the spread in favor of Cincinnati. Burrow's great at covering the spread. I feel like this is going to be a 3-point game no matter what. One team wins by 3. Confidence level. Estepo says 10. C. Griff 142 says 5. Could go either way. CIA Contacts is 4-ish. I think that's reasonable. Larry says he wants to see a safety. That'd be entertaining. All right, keep the comments coming as we run through our super chat menu here. $5 is a raffle entry for this Bengals pennant. It wasn't going to arrive on time because I didn't plan it out well enough because it's Thursday night. So we'll ship it directly to you instead. $5 gets you an entry. We will combine all the entries, run a Thanksgiving duck race for the winner at the end of today's show. That is the $5 raffle entry. During pregame, it counts double. So you get 2 entries for the price of 1. $10, your name goes on our Bengals Hall of Fame poster. Right there. I got to put all the names on there. It's at the bottom, and it still doesn't fold well, so I don't want to showcase it. But all the names will be on there at the end of the year. And I'll do a skyline shot. Raw, uncooked skyline for $10. I will also make note that it's 2 for 1, so I'll do 2 shots. $20 is a actual shot of this case, it's a new bottle of Southern Comfort. $50 for a beer bong. We got about 9 minutes to go before kickoff, so those 2 for 1 deals only there for a limited time. We are also doing our Venmo 50-50 raffle today. $10 to enter. We will do split the pot style. Winner takes home half it. We need at least 3 entries because otherwise I'm just going to send it back to you because what's the point? That defeats the whole purpose of doing it, so we won't do it otherwise. $10 to enter that at What Going Downy. The chili was not sitting in the hot sun. It is uncooked. I feel like actually if it was in the hot sun, it'd be better, but I digress. All right, key to victory number 4. In the words of Jamar Chase, someone else got to step up. There's no T. Higgins. There's no Andre Yosho. It also goes for defense, by the way. No Sam Hubbard tonight for the Bengals as well. Here's what Jamar Chase said after the painful loss against Houston. Just winning, losing right now. And like I keep saying, got to get more consistent. Offense making plays like we did in the last 3 games. Even though T was down, I was a little limited. Offense got to step up sometimes. And other people got to make plays too. It's Joe Mixon. That's insert tight end here. It is also, I chose not to take the less than tight end catches because it's burned me three games in a row. Or 2 games in a row, I should say now. Yeah, 2 games in a row because I did in the Niners game too. I'm very curious how it all pans out from that perspective. So someone else got to step up. Let's see who it is. Now, the more comments we get, the more audience we end up getting on our stream. So we appreciate when you guys spam C, Bengals, Who Day, etc. From now, we'll hold off on it. We'll hold off on it. I'll move this around a little bit here. But spam CIN in the comment section, like Timon the Buckeye is doing, if you want the Bengals to win. The more comments we get, the more likely it is the Bengals take down the Ravens. Key to victory number 5. As Seagriff actually just mentioned in the comments, a pass rusher must emerge. There will be no Sam Hubbard tonight. He has been ruled out. With Hubbard out, the other 3 pass rushers combined have 2 sacks. That does not include Hendrickson's 8, who's been really good. However, I need Cam Sample to do something. I need Myles Murphy to do something. I need Joseph Osai to step up. I thought he'd have a breakout year. Has not happened so far this season. I need somebody to emerge at pass rusher and get after Lamar, or at least prevent him from doing the Lamar stuff where he has 5 seconds and dances and makes a touchdown play happen. Can't have it. Got to be. He ran all over him last time. Got to be better on defense. Today's show was made possible by Prize Picks. This is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's you against the numbers. You're not battling thousands of other players. There's no pros, no sharks. You just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you watch the winnings roll in. For Thursday night football, in particular, I'm getting a little bit more aggressive, and we're doing a 4 pick. I did do the flex play, so I'm just trying to get 3 out of the 4, but I've got more than Joe Burrow passing yards. Unfortunately, more than Lamar Jackson rushing yards. I think he's going to bust a big one and move the chain some with his legs. More than Jamar Chase receiving yards, and more than Tyler Boyd receptions. My goal, my theory here is they're going to feed Boyd early and often to get him some confidence after the drop touchdown pass. So I think Boyd's going to get like 2 catches on the first drive, maybe 3 on the first 2 drives, and then get going after that. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. Again, that's prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for that first deposit match. All right, what we will do for the next minute, so 4 minutes until kickoff, whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get a free raffle entry into the Bengals pennant. So I will allow producer Chris to determine who wins that raffle spot, but spam whatever you want to. Whoever comments the most gets the free entry into our Bengals pennant that we will give away at the end of today's game. I'll get your info and I'll ship it out to you from that perspective because it didn't arrive in time. So canceled the order. We're going to ship it out tomorrow. So you've got 30 seconds left here. You can just spam C over and over if you want to. Doesn't have to be, me or whatever. Just spam whatever you want to spam in the comment section. And we'll give it maybe another 30 seconds since there's always the YouTube. It's called latency. It's just the normal lag between when we say something and when it gets to your phones or tablets or computers or whatever. Whoever comments the most, the next 15 seconds, will get a free entry into the Bengals pennant raffle. All right, producer Chris. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who gets it?
It's going to be Shadow Fire Gaming.
All right.
Beginning to end.
Yeah, he did very good there. By the way, Shadow, Okay, he said he came over from the Ravens channel. Better not be a Ravens fan who just got the free entry. We'll see. So it's all good either way. He gets it. Now, there are other ways. We'll do this throughout the game as well to get more free entries. So that way everyone has multiple chances here. Every $5 super chat is one entry into the pennant raffle. We're going to do the Thanksgiving duck race at the end of the game to make that happen. Okay, he's rooting for the Bengals. We're good. We're good. Ignore it all. I take it back. Thank you, Shadowfire. $5 for the next 3 minutes. It's actually 2 entries. It's 2 for 1 in our pregame special. $10, you're in our Bengals Hall of Fame poster. And I will do a skyline shot. And we'll give you a raffle entry too, because, that seems just fair in the end. I'll do 2 of them, by the way. It's raw, uncooked skyline, which producer Chris hates when I do it, but I think it's funny.
I can smell it all the way from over here.
CIA contact is trolling. He says, I'll give you $4.99. That's actually, I think, like the default, and that's fine. That actually counts. $4.99 counts. $20 is a regular shot. $50 for a beer bong. So again, the next 2 minutes, I will do double every super chat item that comes in. It's a special pregame show bonus. We are also doing our 50-50 Venmo raffle. So $10 to enter on that front if we get enough entries. I don't know if we will, and if we don't, I will simply send it back to you because there's really, no reason to expect that I wouldn't give back to you. And also, I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, you don't get it. We're going to do the 50-50 Venmo. Best case, you get your money back. No, we need at least 3 entries to ensure that there is a profit for the eventual winner on that front. So 50-50 Venmo raffle, $10 to enter on that front. If we get to 2, I might just throw in 10 of my own because that's what we did last time. And I didn't win, which would have been really, hey, maybe I'll win. That'd be fun for me. All right, 50-50 raffle, $10 to enter at What Going Downy on Venmo. Steven says whiskey shots every Bengals first down. Y'all trying to kill me. That's why they're priced at $20, because I've had some drunk-ass days, I'll tell you that. We will also do, speaking of shots, a shot for every 100 likes we get on the stream. We're at 123 watching live right now. So if every single person likes the video, I'll do one. It's that simple. We're at 42 likes right now, 120. No one said you were a spammer, CIA contact. No one said that. 100 likes. We're at 120 right now, or in the viewers, I should say. 43 on the like side. So get the likes in and spam CIN in the comment section if you want the Bengals to come out on top. Again, the more comments we get, the more likely it is we end up coming out on top. Ashley, I got you on Venmo. Our first 50-50 raffle there, Ashley. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You're very kind. Need at least 2 more then to run it. And otherwise, Ashley, I will send it back to you on that front there. I do remember Adam West, Tommy Sauce. I do. I don't know if that's you or not, but I do remember Adam West. That was a fun time. I think it was our first Bengals live stream. He came charging in. Spam CIN in the comments section as we are moments away from kickoff. Orlando Brown was out for the toss. That makes sense. He was a former Raven. Bengals have won the toss and deferred. So they will kick off. The Ravens will go back there. Devin Duvernay was questionable to play in this one with, I think it was a hamstring injury. But he is active in this one. Shadowfire has Bengals winning 24-21. Wouldn't surprise me that much. I think that's a very realistic outcome for the Bengals and the Ravens. I think in the end, this is going to be a field goal game. I think this will go all the way down to the wire in this one. So we shall see what happens. Kickoff moments away. Bengals, Ravens, Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime Video. This might be the best game that Amazon Prime has had since they took over Thursday night. It's not a great batch of games. This does stand out as one of them, however. So kick is away. Evan McPherson will send it into the end zone for a touchback, and the Ravens offense will come out. Lamar Jackson, the former NFL MVP, in the new offense under offense coordinator Todd Monken. Go figure. You move on from Greg Roman. Suddenly your passing offense looks way better. Who would have seen that one coming? All right, out there for the Ravens on offense, I see Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Patrick Ricard. It is Patrick McCarry, by the way, in at left tackle for the injured Ronnie Stanley. Reader Pratt out there for the Bengals. Lamar's in the shotgun. 7 in the box. Lamar, play action pass, first play of the game. Downfield, floats it high, caught by Mark Andrews to the 38-39 line, out of bounds on a first down, Ravens. Now the clock will run. They don't really stop the clock the same way they used to. So not the way they did in college. Andrews lined up in line, just ran a little out route, found the soft spot in the zone, was wide open, easy pitch and catch from Lamar, who made that look a little high, but got it over the linebacker. Zakeem Davis-Gaither out there. Zay Flowers in motion. 2 receivers set for the Ravens. 1 tight end, Patrick Ricard, will motion from the right side to the left side. I think that's Gus Edwards in the backfield. He gets the handoff, stretch left up the middle, and will not get much there. Maybe a half yard, maybe to the 40. Tackle made by none other than DJ Reader, one of the better run-stopping defensive linemen in all of football. So 2nd and 9. See what the Ravens dial up here. They're an empty set here. Lots of receivers and a tight end. Now they're going to motion Gus Edwards back in the backfield. 2 receivers right. Andrews out wide as a receiver on the numbers on the boundary side. Jackson looking that way. Resets. Over the middle. Caught by Zay Flowers. Beats DJ Turner. Flowers with room to run to the 40. 35-30. Out of bounds to the 25 line. Zay Flowers, an easy pitch and catch over the middle. DJ Turner was in coverage, got beat, and Lamar found him. Man, looks like cover 1 across the board. Maybe they double-teamed. They double-teamed Mark Andrews, and it actually took the linebacker away from the middle of the field, and it left Flowers wide open over the middle. And then a great, not crackback block, but kind of close to it on Turner, sprung Flowers free for more. Keeper from Lamar on the read option will slide down at the 20. We are now inside the game time red zone. The place for last-minute tickets. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code NFLChat for $20 off your first purchase. Subs coming in here for the Ravens. It's Patrick Ricard, Keaton Mitchell. High chance the ball goes to him here. Mark Andrews, Rashod Bateman also in the game. Mitchell is electric and fast and small. Pistol set for Lamar. They're going to motion Zay Flowers from right to left. DJ Turner giving chase. Handoff to Mitchell, who slips and gets tackled in the backfield. A TFL tag team work there. Akeem Davis-Gaither. And I think that was Daxton Hill as well. Spam TFL in the comment sections. And 3 for 3rd down. 12 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell stays out there. Ravens go empty. Lamar drops back to pass. Looking. Dancing. Rolling left. Still looking. Looking, scrambling, running. We'll get the first down and down inside the 15. Just too much time in the pocket for Lamar there. Mitchell stays out there as Joe Burrow will warm up on the sideline. Bateman, Isaiah Likely checks in the football game. Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews. Lamar getting going early on the ground. Got 13 yards now? Something like that? My math is mathing. My eyeball math. It was an ugly slide. He just kind of fell down. 1st and 10 from the 13. Flowers in motion. Quick pass caught by Andrews. Made a man miss and gets 9 of it. And Mark Andrews is injured. He kind of went down awkwardly on that tackle. I fear that's a right knee injury for Mark Andrews. That is my concern. Lamar just spiked his helmet. So Andrews made the first guy miss, and as he was getting tackled, it kind of got caught in the turf, that foot and the knee kind of bent the wrong way. So hopefully Mark Andrews is okay. That would be a significant loss for the Ravens otherwise. We'll come back here when we know more. They went to TV timeout, so we will tell you about today's sponsor. That is Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry about buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for the sports, theater, music, comedy, whatever event near you, whether it's football, basketball, in baseball season as well. They've got killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and the best price guarantee. Game Time, simply put, takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. I love that you can view your seat before you buy. You can tap the photo and move it, kind of like a live photo, and you can get a good feel for where your seat is, where the giant screens are, which thankfully, I remember the old days when Paul Brown Stadium had a really terrible video screen. They've upgraded those over the years at least. Now I'm going way back on that, but still. Game Time has deals on tickets right at the start of the event, and even an hour after it starts. It's the place to find deals on last-minute seats. Use promo code NFLChat. That's NFLCHAT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but create your account and redeem code NFLChat for $20 off. Download Game Time today for last-minute tickets, the lowest price, all guaranteed. Link is in the live comments, and it's in the description of today's show as well. We appreciate Game Time sponsoring us here at Bengals Breakdown. We'll see what happens here with the Mark Andrews. Sounds like he was able to limp off under his own power. I'm watching a replay of it right now. He made the first guy miss, and he actually kind of got caught up under, I think that was Akeem Davis-Gaither. No, Logan Wilson making a tackle, and that left leg and that knee just kind of got pinned, and almost like the cleat got stuck a little bit in the turf, but he limped off the field fairly significantly. So here they're showing it now on the actual broadcast. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty bad limp there for Mark Andrews. Hopefully he's okay. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 1. Here's a good angle of it. Looked maybe like an ankle more than a knee even. Handoff up the middle to Gus Edwards. He's at the first down marker. Did they give him the first or no? The Bengals' red zone defense has been one of the best in all of football. But now they have to... Ooh, he's right at the marker. They're going to give it to him. Yeah, that's a good spot. They have to get 3, maybe 4 stops here from inside the 5. So spam those stops. 8-play, 72-yard drive. Lamar's going to go shotgun along with Gus Edwards to his left. Toss, might have been a forward pass to Edwards. He's in. Touchdown Ravens. So a perfect opening drive for Baltimore, minus the Mark Andrews injury. Toss left to Edwards, and the Ravens score. Touchdown Baltimore. So a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Took up 5 minutes of action there for the Ravens. 6-0 as Andrews is going to slowly limp all the way back to the locker room, it looks like, for the Ravens. That's concerning. They did rule that a run, by the way, for Gus Edwards. Justin Tucker, normally Mr. Automatic, on now for the extra points, and he delivers. So touchdown Ravens, 10:02 to go as Baltimore strikes first. FTR in the comments section. So they've got one tight end right. That is I think that's a lateral more than anything for Edwards. Yeah, I don't think it's quite a forward pass. Sure, Lamar Jackson fantasy owners might want that, but who cares? I always try to keep the fantasy stuff in mind because I know a lot of people are watching just for that. So Edwards caps off a nice drive there by the Ravens. Folks, we are 8 subs away from 5,500. And I know there are at least 8 of you who have not subbed to us here on Bengals Breakdown. We have free videos for you all throughout the season. The goal was 5.5K and then, of course, 6K, ideally, on today's live show. So hit the sub button. You'll see it update in real time. It is directly tapped into our live analytics. So as you sub, you'll see that number continue to rise here on today's show. 10:02 to go in the first quarter. There's their sub. Thank you all very much. The Bengals offense will get set up now following the kick. Charlie Jones back on the return, but it's a touchback. That was actually Travion Williams, but Charlie Jones is active today. Might see him on punt returns. All right. Bengals football. Irwin, Chase, Boyd, Mixon, and Drew Sample out there for Cincinnati. Burrow rocking the rare shooting sleeve on his right arm. Doesn't wear that very often. 1st and 10 Bengals. Chase in motion. Burrow, play action, drops back, feels pressure, avoids the sack, scrambling, and will get taken down from behind, but picks up 8 on that one. Tackle was made by Odafe Oweh. So a gain of 7 to 8 on that one for Cincinnati. 2nd down coming up now. Burrow's got some extra padding on that right elbow, by the way. So 2nd and 3 for Cincinnati. Like they marked him just shy of the 33. Close to it. Mixon, toss right, will cut it up. Mixon gets the 1st down and more to the 40, getting pushed forward to the 43, 44-yard line. Michael Pierce way downfield making the tackle there as Joe Mixon gets going early. A nice run there for the Bengals offense. 1st down, Cincinnati. Type in your ones. 1st down, Cincinnati. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Burrow with Mixon to his right. They will sub in Tanner Hudson on this play. Tyler Boyd in the slot along with Trent Irwin and Jamar Chase out wide. Ravens show a delayed pressure. They bring it. Quick pass caught by Hudson. And there's the flag for the face mask. Chris immediately went like this. I saw it too. The flags were a little bit delayed. Maybe the ref got it caught, couldn't get out the free 15 yards there. Whenever you see the receiver go like this, they're going to throw the flag for it 9 times out of 10, and it's really pretty obvious. So 1st down, Cincinnati. And Odafe Oweh, I mean, you will not find a more obvious one. He only made the tackle because of the face mask. He didn't get really anything else of the body parts there. So an easy 1st down, type in those ones. And now the Bengals are in Ravens territory. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Boyd out wide, Chase in the slot. Kyle Hamilton shows pressure. They bring it. High pass, incomplete to Chase. Wouldn't have gone for very much, if anything. So Prellin, it's fine to go incomplete as the Ravens brought a nickel blitz there from Kyle Hamilton. 2nd and 10. So late disguise, they brought Hamilton, brought the safety over as well for a free shot at Chase. I love that design by Mike McDonald. Remember the name. He might very well be a head coach next season. Trips right formation. Now Irv Smith in motion to the left side. Burrow, tunnel screen to Boyd. Boyd gets rocked and picks up 2, maybe 3. They'll give him 3 on that one. 3rd and 7. Type in your 3s, folks. 3rd down. Big hit on Boyd. That jersey came off the shoulder pad. Jamar Chase was fixing it for him. 3rd and 7. Type in your 3s. 8 to go in the first quarter. You know, the Bengals fans are wearing black, and they missed the memo that you were not supposed to wear black because that's what the Ravens are wearing. It's a blackout. Blackout against the whiteout. Ravens have an exotic pressure being shown. They're going to have to call a timeout here. Ravens had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys over the line of scrimmage. Bengals were late trying to get the adjustments there. So great design by Mike McDonald to force a timeout by the Bengals. Tight ends were confused. Burrow shifted 2 guys to the right. They were going to just down block across the board. Bengals were not ready for that one. They are forced to call a timeout. So type in your threes for third down here. See what the Bengals can dial up.
Here's another storyline to think about. A couple weeks ago, we talked about them not getting the plays in fast enough. That's another example right there, early in the game.
So they dial up here as Mark Andrews is going to have to get help going up the steps in the locker room. I don't think we're going to have him come back tonight. So Ravens showing they audible. 4-man front. Play clock's down to 5 again. 4, 3, 2. They're going to bring 4. Burrow over the middle. Almost picked. And it falls incomplete. Marcus Williams dove and got his hands on it. Man, I think Burrow thought the Ravens were going to blitz. They dropped everybody. Tried to settle down in the zone in the soft spot. Marcus Williams sat on it. Here's going to be a great angle. Trying to go to Boyd, I think, on that play. Williams goes right and then cuts it in. I get why Burrow thought that spot was open. It wasn't. It's a great play by Marcus Williams. So 50-yard try now for Evan Money McPherson from the right hash. Good snap, good hold, and he squeezes it in the right upright. It's good. Type in 2 for Evan McPherson. That's his number, by the way. 7-3. So Bengals do get points on their opening drive thanks to the Evan McPherson field goal. Was a 7-play, 44-yard drive with, to be fair, 15 of that coming via a face mask. 18 on the ground, 11 from Mixon, 11 from Burrow on the air, 7 from Burrow on the ground. As now the Bengals defense must step up and redeem themselves here significantly. All right, whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds is going to get a free raffle entry for our Bengals pennant we will give away at the end of today's stream. Whoever comments the most, we will give it away. Also, $5 super chat gets you entered for the pennant as well. So whoever comments the most will get that free raffle entry. So we'll give 60 seconds here. I'll let producer Chris decide. I'll sip our Raven blood, Purple Powerade, but got to stay hydrated these days. I'm old now. So we'll give her 25-ish seconds. $5 super chat is a pennant entry. $10 pennant entry, and I'll do a shot of Skyline, which sounds super gross. But I actually don't mind it, but not everyone likes it. Uncooked Skyline. $20 for a real shot, and we'll give you 2 pennant entries. $50 for a beer bong. I'd love to have a beer bong tonight. We have some orange-based drinks back there. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So 5, we'll give you 15 more seconds here for the comments. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Producer Chris, who gets the pennant entry?
It's going to be Ty Man the Buckeye.
Ty Man the Buckeye. There we go. That's another free entry into the pennant race. Again, all cost is $5 to enter that. It's a $20 pennant. So pretty good deal there with only a couple entries in there so far. Get your $5 super chats in. $10 you go on our Bengals Hall of Fame poster, which just still folds up too easily. $10 the Skyline shot. $20 is a regular shot. $50 is the beer bong and Ice Raptor Gaming. We were seeing your comments. Don't worry. We'll do the giveaway again later on, I promise you. As they'll keep working on that calf for Joe Burrow still. Always being precautious with it. Officially, Mark Andrews questionable with an ankle injury. Kicks away and a touchback by Evan McPherson. So the Ravens offense will come back out there following an opening play, nine play, 75-yard scoring drive. Just bad luck on the Mark Andrews injury. That ankle just gets bent in and kind of planted behind him. He fumbled the ball. He was probably down, but he got it anyway. Odell Beckham, Nelson Agholor, Zay Flowers, Patrick Ricard, and Gus Edwards out there alongside Lamar Jackson. He had 71 of the 75 yards on opening drive. Wow. They'll motion Agholor. Play action pass for Lamar. All day. Uncorks a bomb. Incomplete. Odell Beckham on Cam Taylor-Britt overshot him a little bit. There was just enough contact, too. I think it slowed down Odell Beckham, just that half step that led to an incomplete pass. Just a little bit right there. Not a flag at all. So it falls incomplete. That was close to being a huge play. Ravens took their shot play. 2nd and 10. Flowers in motion now. Handoff to Keaton Mitchell. He's gonna lose 4, maybe 5 as Trey Hendrickson blows it up in the backfield. TFL in the comments section. Lamar should have kept that. That was an option, I think, or at least it had the appearance of one. Should have kept it. Hendrickson comes crashing in off the backside. Actually, I get why he kept it. He's reading Logan Wilson, too. But that was too easy. 91 for Hendrickson. Another TFL on the season for him. 3rd and long now for the Ravens. And whistle blows. I think timeout Baltimore here. Too many men on the field for the Bengals. A tennis ball smacked my nut, says Joe Burrow owns the Ravens. By the way, tennis ball, it is $5 to get into our pennant raffle, so you throw in the 3 more, we'll count it for you, my friend. Happy to have you watching, though. Burrow's had immense success against a lot of the AFC North teams. Brown's kind of the outlier there. So instead of 3rd and 14, it's now 3rd and 9 after the penalty on Cincinnati. 2 men on the field. Bengals show pressure, drop it. Lamar's going to go down, sacked. Trey Hendrickson again. What hyperextended knee? Hendrickson, a huge sack for the Bengals. Spam 91 in the comments. Hendrickson blew right by Patrick McCarry. Just slapped the hands away. Lamar barely finished his drop, and Hendrickson got home. Lamar just goes, expletive deleted, man. So punt team on a high punt. Jones at his own 33 goes to the left side. Jones gets to the edge and tripped up at the 38. So a 4-yard return on a 50-ish yard punt. So 46 nets on that front. As the Bengals will come back out here on offense in just a moment. The goal, folks, is to beat Ravens rundown in likes today. We sit at 70 likes. I will make note that every 100 is a shot. We are currently losing to Ravens rundown. They are almost doubling us up. Makes me very sad. The goal is always a 50% like ratio. That would be around 150, which means we should take the lead over the Ravens. So like that video so we can take down Baltimore. And we know the more likes we get, the more likely it is the Bengals win. We did not beat the Browns week 1 in the like battle. Made me very sad. Bengals ended up losing. We beat the Bills or the Niners in the second half likes. We came in after that with the curve we got to play on as well. There's no Rams channel, but we beat them on Monday Night Football. So like that video, if you haven't already done so, the more likes we get, the better chance the Bengals have of winning. And once we get to 100, I'll do a shot of the fresh bottle of Southern Comfort, which nice and caramely. It goes down a little bit smoother, I think, than the Evan Williams, I hope, is what we're going to get on that front. So like that video, let's catch up to the Ravens on the like side as, they're up to 141 now. We're still trailing behind, folks. Need your help. 86, now 89 likes, 10 likes away. Can we get there before the next play as they show a commercial for yet another Wonka movie? I'm sure this one won't be terrible like the recent ones have been. It's going to be terrible, I'm kidding. Come up with a new idea one time, Hollywood. 93 likes. I don't know if we're going to get there, Chris. I don't know. We're close. 98? I think we're going to get there. I'm going to pour it. Like that video, folks. I'll pour it in advance. There it is. Bottoms up. Bengals football now. That is better. Smoother. I think. 1st and 10 Bengals. Burrow under center. Ravens have 6 along the line, 8 in the box. Toss right to Mixon, cuts it up, and is going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. You got 8 in the box there for the Ravens. The numbers were not great for you. No gain. They'll give the tackle to, I believe that was Malik Harrison, but it didn't even play that much for them. Wow. 2nd down for Baltimore. Or for the Bengals against Baltimore. Ravens have allowed 1.5 points per game in the first quarter. The Bengals have doubled that with 5:10 to go. Shed Jackson is on the field on offense. He doesn't know the damn play. Play clock's down to 3, 2, 1. I mean, what are you doing out there? I would be pissed too. Like, Shed Jackson very clearly didn't know where he was supposed to be. Burrow is signaling the entire time to get out there. Burrow's like, get over there, Jackson. For like 10 seconds, Chase is pointing. Bengals had no chance. He's like, Shed, go. Shed, go. Jesus. So 2nd and 10. Bengals have 1 timeout left this half. Burrow drops back to pass. Looking. Floats one. Caught by Jamar. Oh, no, incomplete. He dove on it. Is this going to be down by contact? Incomplete pass to Jamar Chase. Deep out to Chase. Burrow threw it on the money. Chase could not come down with it. Now it's 3rd and 10. They had Chase lined up in the slot. Ran the out. It's a tinge behind Jamar. And it allows Hamilton to get his hand on it and rip it out. That is definitely an incomplete pass, by the way. So 3rd and 10. Boyd, Irwin, Chase, Mixon, and I think that's Drew Sample. Trayvon Williams and Mixon in the backfield. Burrow under pressure is going to go down. It's a sack back at the 30. Not Clowney. That's, who was that? That was Clowney. I forgot he wears 24 now, which is just a gross number for a pass rusher. I saw the distinct dreadlocks, but it's Clowney. I'm like, oh, wait, that says 24. Sack in the backfield. Wasted a timeout as well. Don't play Shed Jackson anymore. Like, can't not know where you're lined up, man. Brad Robbins on for the punt. It's away. And fair caught at the 30. And Robbins looked back and said something immediately. It's a 38-yard punt. I don't know if he planted weird, but he looked unhappy the second that one happened. All right. Spam CIN in the comment section if you want the Bengals to win. As we have passed, by the way, 5,500 subscribers on Bengals Breakdown. We appreciate that, folks. Thank you all very much. Cheers to you guys. Spam CIN in the comments. So let's run through the Super Chat menu and the Venmo deal we're doing tonight as well. $5, a raffle entry into our pennant giveaway. I did pick the black and white Bengals pennant because it is the whiteout jerseys, the white Bengal Tigers, if you will, for the Bengals against the Ravens tonight. So $5 to enter on that front. $10, you go on our Bengals Hall of Fame poster. Put your name at the very bottom where it's all folded up still. And I will do a skyline shot. $10 on that front, which super fun. $20 is a regular shot. And $50 is a beer bong, which I find super entertaining. The Venmo 50/50 raffle sits like this. It is $10 to enter. Ashley is the one who has done it so far, which means you need at least 2 more to get in to do the raffle. Ashley, I can either, if we don't get enough, I can either send it back to you, or I can put it into the pennant if you just want to comment on that Venmo, assuming you're still watching. Or I'll comment too at some point tonight if we don't get any more. Up to you. Totally your call. But $10 into the 50/50 raffle. If we get 2, I'll probably put 10 into of my own money because I find it fun. And I like to gamble. I like to party. It's a good time there. So keep the CINs coming in the comments. Jerry's right. The tight ends were also a bit confused here. It is loud at M&T Bank Stadium tonight. It is loud. Thursday night game. It's a blackout. They're having issues hearing each other, which is why the Ravens keep showing all these exotic blitzes. Unfortunately, Mark Andrews has now been ruled out of the football game for Baltimore, which means there's going to be a lot of Isaiah Likely the rest of the way here. So 1st and 10 Ravens at the 31. Appreciate Ice Raptor Gaming spamming CIN. First and 10 Ravens. Patrick Ricard in the game at fullback. I form set. Now offset I. Handoff to Gus Edwards. Going to bounce it wide. Stiff arms Jordan Battle. Battle will bring him down. Maybe after a 2 or 3.5 yard gain. Somewhere in that range. That looked like a hold to me. They're showing the replay of Hendrickson. Now, it might have been the rip move, so they didn't count it, but they're just a little slap with the hands away move there for the sack was perfection. Can't draw it up any better. 2nd and 8 for the game 2 on the Gus Edwards run. We are bleeding clock in the first quarter, 3:40 to go. Heavy set, Ricard, cheat motion, play action. Lamar under pressure will check down, find Edwards. Jordan Battle again makes the tackle. So Jordan Battle getting a lot of run in this one for Cincinnati at safety. So 3rd down, type in your 3s, 3rd and 4. Third and 4. .305 to go here in the first quarter. Lamar's in the shotgun. Bateman in motion. Sorry, that's Agholor. Lamar looked that way, under pressure again. Hendrickson gets tripped. Lamar is going to scramble and flip it out of bounds, maybe. I don't know if he got out of bounds there, and Lamar, he's injured now. Well, this is bad for Baltimore. Pointed at his chest. Lamar trying to extend the play. Logan Wilson giving chase. Oh, I think he got stepped on. Left ankle got bent up again under Logan Wilson. And then, his left elbow also got stepped on as well. So I think that's the issue for Lamar. That's what they're kind of looking at right now, is that as Wilson hopped up after the tackle, that left elbow got cleated. And they're also going to look like Lamar's lower body too. So he grabbed his left ankle and his left elbow. We'll keep an eye on Lamar's status on the next drive for Baltimore as the punt's away. Charlie Jones at his own 7 will field it and make a man miss. And Charlie Jones going right side. Jones cuts it up, breaks the tackle, 25, tripped up there at the 26, 27-yard line. So a nice return on that one. A flag comes out, though, as Lamar is going to limp into the medical tent for the Ravens. Oh, dear. After the play, unnecessary roughness on the Ravens. So that's on Justice Hill, an additional 15 yards. So a 56-yard punt gets returned for 20 yards, and they get the additional 15 yards for unnecessary roughness. So instead of a 56-yard punt, the net result there ends up being all of 21 yards. We have a $5 super chat from Dr. Goodfart. There are no havens for the Baltimore Ravens. Only Bengals pride when we kick their hide. Go Bengals. I like that one, Dr. Goodfart. You are entered into our Bengals pennant raffle. Thank you very much, my friend. It's our first $5 one tonight. Everyone type in doctor in the comments. Burrow, over the middle, incomplete. Tried to go to Tyler Boyd. Could not come down with it. Couldn't tell if it was behind, good coverage, dropped, all three. Another big play there by Marcus Williams, the safety. So 2nd and 10. From the 42. 4-man front for the Ravens. Burrow in the shotgun. Mixon to his right. Hand off to Mixon. Up the middle. Mixon gets loose and gets tripped up, but not until he gets a first down past midfield. Type in those ones for Joe Mixon. A good run up the gut as the Bengals get a fresh set of downs with 2:15 to go in the quarter. Nice running there by Mixon. If he had not been tripped up, he might have gone for a bigger gain there. Just caught the contact as Huntley is kind of warming up in a giant jacket on the sidelines with 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Chase in motion. Jet touch pass to Chase. Chase cuts it up, and Chase gets the first down, at least right at the marker. Spot will give it to him. Another first down. Type in those ones. First down, Bengals. Inside of 1.5 to go now in the first quarter. Bengals are marching down 7-3 here. Sample, Boyd, Chase, Mixon, and I couldn't catch who the other one was out there. It's Irwin. 4-man front for Baltimore. Play clock down to 8, 7, 6. Late safety blitz from Kyle Hamilton. Burrow goes down. Blown up from the middle. Robinson on the sack. Tavius Robinson. Looked like some combination of Ted Karras and Alex Kappa. And actually, just Cordell Volson, although Ted Karras got beat too. When you got 2 linemen facing back at your quarterback, bad things are going to happen. 2nd and 17 now. 2 in the backfield. It's Williams and Sample. Boyd in the slot. Burrow takes a shot play. Chase, he overhit him. Overshot him. Chase might have slowed down a fraction. I don't think you would have been able to get to it anyway. So 3rd and 17 now at the Ravens 41. I mean, you got to figure you need to get at least 5, 6, or 7 yards here to get into field goal range. The Bengals technically, thanks to sacks, have negative passing yards in this half, or in this quarter. -3. Got to figure Ravens are going to show a blitz here. Play clock's down to 5 already. 4, 3, 2. They snap it. Ravens bring 4. Burrow checks it down. Caught by Sample. Sample is going to get maybe 5 or 6. That'll be the final play of the quarter as Lamar Jackson is going to head back to the locker room for the Ravens. I think. Or is he just going to test it? He's just testing it. Looks like he's going to stay in the football game. Man, that had me fooled for a second. He left that medical tent and immediately walked to the sideline like, oh my God, going back to the locker room. Looks like he's going to stay out there. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Remember, Mark Andrews already out of this football game. Let's check in on our like battle before the second quarter begins. We are narrowly behind. We're still actually a decent amount behind. I take it back to Ravens rundown. 119 to 206. We have enough people watching to get us to the figure we need, however. So if you haven't already, please like the video right now. The more likes we get, the more people tune in, and the better chance we have of getting more audience. So like that video if you haven't already done so. By the way, social media is all mad over the Logan Wilson tackles. Look, he's making tackles. Like neither of those are... The first one was that hip drop tackle, but you're also fighting to make a play along the sidelines. Like I don't think any of those are dirty. If you want to take it away, okay. But it's not taken away yet. So it's not dirty. The Lamar Jackson one was just he's diving at Lamar. And the hip drop is supposed to be you put all of the, power into it. So the first one was a hip drop. Second one was not. But people actually don't know what the rules are. So that's what it is. We did do the shot for 100 likes. 200 is not that far away either. Keep the likes coming. And remember, every $5 super chat does get you entered into our Bengals pennant raffle. $10 super chat, I'll do a little skyline shot. Uncooked raw skyline, which sounds nasty. I do think we'll see Lamar Jackson on this next drive. We'll see. But the Bengals offense not clicking early. Interior O-line's having issues again. These stats here in the first half. Joe Burrow's 4 of 9 for 27 yards. There's a drop or two mixed in there. But he's also taking 2 sacks for 14 yards. So the net total is 13 yards. It's not very good. It's not very good. They've actually run the ball well. Now, wait a minute. They gave Chase 1 catch for 10 yards. I don't think that's right. I thought that was that's a catch. Never mind. I'm an idiot. That's right. That was a catch. So 53-yard try here for Evan McPherson from the right hash. Made one from 50 earlier. Little high on the snap. Hold is good. And McPherson with it bleeding. Missed it. Overdrew it. No good. They got him into shorter field goal territory. Snap was a little high. The hold was good. Timing wasn't off. Just overdrew it by about that much. Brutal break right there. Brutal break for the Bengals. So 7-3. FMLs in the comment section. The problem is this team relies far too much on 50-yard tries. That's the issue. They frequently ask those. That sack killed the drive. Can't have it. I just saw also on my timeline I was looking to see if there's an injury update on Lamar Jackson. I just saw the worst targeting of my entire life. Like, Boston College defender literally jumped and led with his helmet into the helmet. Like, textbook targeting. Yikes. Back to the game that matters, of course, though. 1st and 10 Ravens. Lamar will bark out some signals. Heavy tight end package on the field. I'll include Patrick Ricard in that conversation. Keaton Mitchell is the lone back in the pistol. Mitchell gets the handoff. Going to try to cut it upfield. Dancing. Logan Wilson brings him down for maybe a gain of 1. Called out Wilson's name a bunch tonight. Lamar Jackson is on the field for the Ravens. You will not see Mark Andrews. He has been ruled out with an ankle injury. Second and 9. Lamar drops back to pass. Pumping. Sidearm. Incomplete. I really thought that was going to be DPI on Daxton Hill. There's the flag. Yeah. That one live, it looked like it. We'll see what the replay says. Pass interference on the Bengals. Daxton Hill, 7 yards, first down. Daxton Hill lined up on Isaiah Likely, who's in the game for the injured Mark Andrews. Nice route by Likely. Yeah. He had his hand on him, and he twisted. And it wasn't going to be caught. He wasn't going to catch it. I think that should probably have been defensive holding as opposed to DPI. But he had his hand and he twisted. That's always going to get called. 1st and 10 Ravens. Lamar Jackson, play action pass. Looking. Uncorks a bomb to Bateman. Incomplete. Broken up. Cam Taylor-Britt. A diving PBU. Britt against Bateman. What a play by CTB. Spam it in the comments. That would have been 6 if he doesn't tip it. Huge play. 2nd and 10. Bengals going to bring pressure off the right side. Lamar gives under pressure. Will dive and get a couple yards there. Let's see how he gets up after the injury. Looks like he's fine. Lamar's always had kind of a weird walk, but they brought that late pressure off the blind side from safety. I don't know what Keaton Mitchell's doing there. I don't know if Mitchell thought it was a different play. Everyone else is out there doing something, and Mitchell's, or maybe it was Edwards, staring at Lamar, not helping. 3rd and 8. Bengals showing an exotic pressure. 3 down linemen. They're going to bring the house, then drop one late. Lamar flushed right, looking, throwing, out of bounds. Got rid of it. They'll live to punt. So good job there by the Bengals. Great job. Lou Anarumo dialed up a fun blitz. Lamar looks fine, by the way. Called a low ankle sprain or something. Brought the house. I think he brought 7 and then dropped one back quick. I think it might have only been 6. Jordan Stout on for the punt. Angles it up the left side. Charlie Jones will catch it and get taken down immediately. Not sure why he caught that one. Didn't call for a fair catch. He had 4 Ravens in his face. We'll say got away with that one. So a big play there by Cam Taylor-Britt saves that drive for Cincinnati as the Bengals will come back out here on offense. Got to get something going through the air. They've ran it pretty well. Joe Mixon, 3 carries, 25 yards. Would be nice to get him going a little bit. Joe Burrow, 4 for 9 for 27 yards. TNF showing 3 of 8. They're forgetting that Jamar Chase was a forward pass play. Chase in motion. Burrow. Hand off to Mixon. Up the middle, and Mixon's going to get 6. Patrick Queen laid the lumber. Again, let Mixon run. 4 carries, 31 yards on the night. Eventually, TNF will correct that Joe Burrow touch pass was a pass to Jamar Chase. 2nd down, and we'll say 4. Chase, Boyd, Mixon didn't catch the tight end there. Looks like Shed Jackson's out there, along with Irv Smith. Burrow going to roll right, look back, looking for a shot play under pressure, looking, throwing, incomplete to Irv Smith. Would have gained nothing anyway. They try to run a play action boot right throwback play. Looks like the Ravens were sitting on it. 3rd and 4. 7-3. There's 12:27 to go as Jamar Chase, Trenton Irwin, Tanner Hudson, Travion Williams, and Tyler Boyd in the game for the Bengals as the skill players. Play clock is now down to 10 seconds. Boyd in motion. Ravens showing a 5-man pressure. Will they bring anybody else? They bring 5. Burrow takes a shot downfield to Hudson. Makes the catch. 1st down, Bengals. Beats Brandon Stevens for a 1st down. Little tight end action. Chase and Hudson on the right side. Just ran a little out and up. Man, the Burrow's anticipation is so freaking good. That ball is out. His arm is not strong, but he gets it out so quickly and so accurately, it more than makes up for it. 1st and 10. Burrow hands it off to Mixon. He's going to run forward, get 3.5-ish. Second down. 11.5 to go in the half. Yeah, that works. 2nd and 7. Bengals just shy of midfield. Tavius Robinson out there. Like that's Michael Pierce. That is Pierce. Jamar Chase out wide. Boyd, that cheat motion, just normal motion to the left side. Burrow, little RPO over the middle. Caught again! This time it's Sample. A 1st down inside the 40. Don't feed the tight ends. Bengals, it's actually working, so we're going to keep doing it. Pass to the tight ends are 4 of 5 for 47 yards. Everything else is 2 of 7 for 14. Kind of a damning indictment on everything else, by the way. They are giving Lamar some treatment on that left ankle, by the way. 1st and 10, Chase in motion to the left side. Hand off to Mixon, up the middle. Mixon is going to pick up 7 on that one. So good running by Joe Mixon tonight. Been remarkably efficient. Keep feeding him, man. Ravens are playing light boxes. If they're going to do that, you pull the left guard, or pull the right guard, left tackle, down block to the second level immediately. It's awesome. 6 carries, 40 yards for Mixon tonight already. 2nd and 4. Chase, Boyd, Irwin. I think that's Sample along with Mixon. Mixon now goes left side of Burrow. Irwin in motion. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. Snap's got to go. It did not come in time. How is this back-to-back, or at least against the Niners in particular? They're just late getting their calls in. And again, or against Houston. How they're so up against the gun. I just don't get it. Got it. Instead of being 2nd and 4, now it's 2nd and 9. Totally different down and distance situation. Now you almost got to pass it. I mean, it's at 0. That's a bit more bang, bang than you normally see. Play clock's down to 5 again. 4, 3, 2. They get the snap this time. Burrow screen to Boyd. Going to dance, cut it out wide, and get about half of it back. So 3rd and 5-ish. Man. 9 minutes to go in the half. 3rd and 4, 4.5. Sample Hudson out there along with, now they're late getting substitutions in here. Irwin, Williams, Chase, Boyd, Hudson. Play clock down to 10. Boyd in motion. 6, 5, 4, 3. Snap comes. Ravens bring 4. Burrow over the middle. Caught. First down to the 20. Tyler Boyd. A strike by Burrow and a leaping grab by Boyd. First down Bengals. Type in those ones. Beautiful. Burrow, as the pressure's bearing down, throws a dart over the middle. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. $100 deposit match when you use code CLNS over at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Jones in motion. Blitz coming. Screen to Mixon. Mixon has some space. Going to run over a man and get the first down at the 10. Joe Mixon. He looks explosive tonight. Short week, and Mixon is attacking immediately. First and goal at the 10 for the Bengals. They can take the lead here with 6. See Mixon in there. I thought I saw Chase. Looks like they did not give Mixon the first on the screen. They only gave him 9. So 2nd and inches from the 10.5. Might actually be easier now if you can pick up some yardage here on an inside zone, give to Mixon. Boyd in motion. Inside zone to Mixon. He's going to get 3-ish. So instead of first and goal from the 10, this is going to be first and goal from the 7. Little bit easier. Although it's already as condensed down as it is, so. First and goal. Joe Mixon. 8 touches. 52 yards. Good start. First and goal Bengals. 6:55 to go in the half. From the 7.5. Chase wide left. And they're going to get a false start here. Sloppy, undisciplined play. Funnily enough, the broadcast said that was on 66 Gilliam, who is a practice squatter, who's not up. It was on Cordero Volson. It was 67, not 66. So first and goal, back at the 13. Chase split wide left. Burrow looking that way. Pressure coming. Finds Mixon inside the 5. Beats Patrick Queen. Picked up 9 on that one. 2nd and goal from the 4 coming up here. Do you go back to Mixon? Depending on how that front looks, I mean, it has worked this drive. 2 catches, 18 yards, 7 carries, 43 yards. Irwin. Hudson's in. This makes me think play action. 6 in the box for 5 blockers, plus Mixon. Burrow looking right to Mixon. He's in! Touchdown Bengals! They went back to Mixon through the air. Type in TD. Roquan Smith gets beat in coverage. A 12-play, 82-yard drive took up 7:19. Mixon scores. TDs in the comment section. Ran it in the flat and a nice little pick by Tyler Boyd. I don't know if you caught that, Chris. He ran a little hitch, just barely in the way of Roquan Smith. Touchdown, Mixon. Extra point is good. So Joe Mixon scores for Cincinnati, and they lead 10-7. Joe Mixon tonight, 7 carries, 43 yards, 3 catches, 22 yards, as Burrow injured his hand on that touchdown play. Let me see if I can get a replay here. Just gonna go to I'm gonna go to the live version here, and I'll back it up and we'll see what happened here. Let me just back it up here, and then we'll do our little update. Stand by. I want to make sure I got the good replay here. Okay, we'll check in on that after about today's sponsor. That is Prize Picks. It is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. You just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And because we're in prime time, I went ahead and made a 4-player stat projection pick card tonight. Let's check in on where we are at with that. I have Joe Burrow more than passing yards. He's at 101. So okay-ish on the start. Lamar Jackson more than 48.5 rushing yards, but he has an ankle injury. He's at 17 right now. Jamar Chase, 80.5 receiving yards. He's at 10. So long way to go on that one. And Tyler Boyd, more than 4.5 catches. He's at 3. So that one's off to a good start. I did do the flex play. Got to get 3 out of 4 right to cash on my bonus entry this week. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. That's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. All right. That Joe Burrow throw, nothing happened. But that right hand, he immediately grabbed it after the throw. Like he pulled a muscle in his hand is what that looked like. Immediately grabbed it. So that is highly concerning for the Bengals. He is in the medical tent right now. On a previous throw, he did get tackled and kind of bent up on it. So there is a hand injury for Joe Burrow that we will monitor on this one. That hand wrist area, he threw the score and then immediately just like went down and grabbed it. So we'll keep an eye on the Joe Burrow hand injury, as we will also monitor that Lamar Jackson ankle injury. They'll get Jake Browning warming up. He's the only backup on the Bengals roster at quarterback tonight. 1st and 10 Ravens. Flowers in motion, gets a reverse handoff. Flowers gets to the edge, and we'll get maybe 6 or 7 as Taylor-Britt makes the tackle on that one. 2nd down. Beckham and others check in. Ravens opening drive, 9 plays, 75 yards, and a score. The last 3 drives before this one, 10 plays, -4. That's bad. See what Lamar Jackson can do here. 2nd and 3.5. They'll motion likely. It's a light box. They should run their read option here. It's a play action screen to Flowers again. Flowers makes men miss. There goes Zay Flowers. A foot race, but a flag on the play. It's a touchdown, Baltimore. I think this is going to come back for holding. And I think this is going to be right. Zay Flowers just ran into the end zone for a touchdown, but this is going to come back for holding. Holding on Baltimore, and when you see the replay, you're going to see why it's the correct call. Take off a 68-yard touchdown, as Joe Burrow out of the medical tent, going to test that hand. It's on Odell Beckham here, and you saw it live, producer Chris, against Chidobe Awuzie. Grabs him. He's within the frame, but upon further review, that did not look nearly as bad as it did live. I don't know if that should have been flagged. Uh-oh. Burrow can't grip the football right now. Oh, no. Joe Burrow cannot grip the football. He's going back into the locker room. So Joe Burrow tried to grip the football and kind of just throw it forward, and the ball fell out. So Burrow might be done for the night. They're going to go do some more tests. He came out of the tent, grabbed the football, looked at it, tried to do a little throw. Ball fell out, shook his head, walked away, dropped an F-bomb, and is now headed back into the locker room. He went to throw it, and there was just pain as he went to move forward with it. This, I almost wonder if this is like a wrist or an elbow injury, like it's a nerve thing. It's as he goes forward. This is a nightmare scenario for Cincinnati. Up 10-7. Oh, dear. Timeout, I think that was by the Ravens. Or some. I actually don't know why there's a timeout going on right now. Oh, there's a drone. That's why we have a timeout. I don't think it is, because they would know if it was a TV drone. So Joe Burrow, injured. It's about to be the Jake Browning show, and this is highly concerning for the Cincinnati Bengals right now. This is not at all what you want to have happen. And unfortunately, my prize picks are going to be kind of cooked, because they'll save it for Burrow, but I still got to get the other ones right to get my flex play. And those involve Jamar Chase eating up a bunch of yards. So I don't like that one at all. So very concerning for Joe Burrow right now. Let's make a weigh-in, producer Chris. Panic level over the Joe Burrow injury right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of the conference one. Just change it to that one. This is a extremely troubling situation here for the Bengals, with, I think, a very real possibility that we do not get to see Joe Burrow come back out in this football game. Very real chance this might be it for him. At least in this game, and then a long week after that. He's clearly in a lot of pain. You know, there's great photo. That right pinky looks super messed up. It's discolored. It looks swollen as well. It's a great shot from, looks like one of the Inquirer photographers. That right pinky finger just looks a little bit bent, and that would explain why he's having issues going forward with it. So we'll see about that one. That right pinky is an issue for Joe Burrow. which allegedly was an issue going into the game that the Bengals didn't exactly report, and that could be a discipline coming for them. Right wrist injury is the official word as Lamar Jackson drops back to pass, checks it down to Gus Edwards, gets maybe 3 or 4. So third down. You got Lamar Jackson's ankles banged up, and you got Joe Burrow's right wrist. He is listed as questionable to return. So 4-man front for Cincinnati. This game has taken a dark turn. Lamar in the pocket, over the middle, caught wide open Odell Beckham on the slant, and he gets inside the 41-yard line of the Bengals. This entire season for Cincinnati, you're focused on the game, but your mind is racing of how bad is this Joe Burrow injury. Nice pitch and catch from Lamar. Went through his reads, found Odell over the middle. That's the play Odell made a fortune on, that kind of glance route. 1st and 10. Play action pass for Lamar. Does he want it all? He's got all damn day in the pocket, but he won't bail. Now he's going to scramble, going to dance, spin and go down for a loss of 2. I don't think that ankle is right for Lamar because I feel like Lamar would have taken off and ran there. He wanted someone to do something else. 2nd and 12 now for Jackson. I think he had his eyes set on Odell Beckham on a deep shot. Oh my God, the safety's there. Odell's got to work back to the ball there. Lamar drops back over the middle, caught by Justice Hill. He'll get half of it. 3rd and 6 coming up here. See that pinky? Doesn't look right. That hand looks swollen. I mean, that angle right there, that hand looks just like it's inflamed as hell. So 3rd and 6. Remember, Burrow had that wrist tape on earlier this week. Bengals showing pressure. They're going to bring 3. Lamar tipped and caught into the waiting arms of Nelson Agholor. He scores. There's another flag on the field. What's the flag for? Illegal hands to the face on the Bengals. So that, I would guess my guy Tyler Jones on Ravens rundown is screaming ball don't lie right now. Because that should have been a Zay Flowers touchdown. And then they took it on the board for kind of an iffy call. And then Lamar throws one that's tipped by, I think, Germaine Pratt. It goes into the arms of Nelson Agholor. The intended target is Isaiah Likely, who throws a great block, and now it's Ravens 13-10. 14-10 with the extra point. Well, now we nervously await word of the, I mean, that's just shit luck. There's no way around it. Like, I think the ball was intended for Isaiah Likely. Maybe it was. I mean, Agholor's not even going up for it. He's not even looking. And then he just looks up, oh, the ball's in my lap. Three out of 10 on the front flip, though. He did not stick the landing. So 14-10, Ravens lead the Bengals. I think we will take a halftime break because I'm going to do a short on the Joe Burrow injury. Extremely troubling status on that front. right hand injury for Joe Burrow. See if I can figure out. I remember seeing the report or yesterday night, whatever it was, of the wrist injury for Joe Burrow. We'll see what happens there. Touchback with 2:20 to go. It's about to be Jake Browning time. You know, Burrow was wearing a brace on his throwing hand. There's Burrow coming out of the locker room. Okay. Back in now. All right, what can Browning do for you? Fake toss left. Browning over the middle. Got a man. Trenton Irwin, first down. Type in JB. Play action boot left for Browning. That is his first, I believe, his first career completion. Two-minute warning. Concerning hour for the Bengals. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. As it is, you can get your comments in here. Your panic level over the Joe Burrow injury. Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end. I'm at a 10. Now this is the here and the now, and we'll eventually be able to relax potentially, and as we know more. But as of right now, Joe Burrow has not returned to the football game, as he is with a significantly swollen hand, that right wrist clearly bothering him, threw it and went down in pain, and has not returned. He has stayed in the locker room, came out briefly, then went back in it. This was supposed to be a really cool Thursday night football game, and now we don't know what the hell it is. Now it's just an anxiety-inducing Thursday night football game.
It's turned into a shit show the first half. Penalties, injuries.
Yeah, it's not great, folks. Not great. See what it's all on the shoulders of Jake Browning, folks. That's where we're at. Thursday night football. We're at the 2-minute warning. 14-10. This is not a must-win game. I didn't believe going in. But, boy, are you going to have to find a way to survive if you have to play Jake Browning for a significant period of time. Still no details beyond questionable to return for Joe Burrow. Mark Andrews already ruled out of this football game. Lamar Jackson tweaked his ankle. He has stayed in. He's got 17 yards on the ground, 9 of 13 through the air, 140 yards. We are at the 2-minute warning. Jake Browning, a 12-yard pitch and catch to Trenton Irwin. On the practice squad, yes. A.J. McCarron's on the practice squad. All right. 2-minute warning is over. Jake Browning in the football game. Handoff to Mixon up the middle, and is going to get 2, maybe 3. The clock will run, and a flag comes out. For what? Hands to the face again on the Ravens, so it's a first down Cincinnati, and now they got the ball near midfield. Odafe Oweh again. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, he got up under the face mask. That is the correct call. So 1st and 10. Shy of the 45 for Jake Browning. He'll drop back. Ravens bring pressure. Browning throws, floats one, out of bounds, incomplete. I get very anxious when I see Jake Browning sideline throws because there's not velocity on it. Burrow doesn't have great velocity either, but it's out so quickly, it's fine. Browning gives me anxiety. Good job to get rid of it. I'll give him credit there. Roquan Smith, bull rush Joe Mixon. Got a little love tap in on Browning. No flag correctly. So Jake Browning in the game at quarterback. 2nd and 10. 1:50 to go in the half. It's a screen to Mixon. Caught, breaks a tackle, and Mixon will get 6. I, for one, appreciate the game out of Mixon so far tonight. 3rd down at the 48. 3rd and 3. Now, Browning can scramble and run a little bit. 3rd down. This is a tough spot to be in for your first real playing time of your NFL career. On the road, AFC North primetime football game. Trips right. Browning drops back. Pressure coming. Looking. Throwing. Caught! Trenton Irwin! 1st down Bengals. Browning threw a strike over the middle. Caught! A tennis ball smacked my nuts. I trust Jake Browning. Knock on wood. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you. Jonathan Manson, $5. You're into our pennant raffle. This is Jake Browning's Super Bowl because he never gets a chance to play. He may get lucky because the Ravens don't know him well. We've seen a lot of times, by the way, that's a great catch by Irwin. Diving catch. That's impressive. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think he caught it. I think he dropped it. That last angle, I think the ball fell through his hands. I don't think this is going to stand. He made that diving catch and pulled it in, and then it kind of just fell through and bounced. I don't think this is going to stand. $5. Thank you, Jonathan. You're into our pennant entry here. Every $5 super chat does get you entered into our pennant raffle at the end of today's live stream. $5 gets you entered into our pennant giveaway. $10, you're on our Bengals Hall of Fame poster, and I'll do a skyline shot, which I might need in the end. With the way this game might turn out here. Oof. $20 is a regular shot. We will make that happen for you guys. Got the SoCo right here. Not a sponsor. And beer bong is $50. I could use a beer bong right about now if I'm being honest. So was it a catch? Y for yes, N for no. I don't think that's going to stand as a catch. Micro Mike, happy to see you in the live chat, my friend. I don't think it's going to stand.
If it's not a catch, you're 4th and 3 on the Ravens 48. Are you going for it? You punting it? Be about 1.5 minutes left for the Ravens.
If I had Burrow, I'd go for it.
And they have all 3 timeouts, too.
With Browning, I think you have to punt and make him go, 60 yards, whatever it is, to get a field goal.
Yeah.
45 yards, 50 yards with Tucker, maybe. Ugh. We'll see what the ruling is here. Was it a catch? Y for yes, N for no. It has been reversed. Incomplete pass. Yeah. Incomplete. Here's the angle. Diving catch as he goes to the ground and spins over. Again, where are you down? Where are you not down? I don't know. I don't know what a catch is, but that doesn't look like a catch. They're going to stay out there on offense. Showing the confidence. Honestly, try and draw them off sides. And then you can use your final timeout if you want to go for it. Or take the delay of game and have some more room to punt with. I can't get on board with Larry with the ref sheet for Baltimore because they also negated what should have been a touchdown to Zay Flowers. That was not DPI or offensive holding. That was not. 4th and 3, Boyd in motion. Browning in the shotgun. Play clock down to 13. A lot of hand signals from Browning. Down to 7. 6, Irv Smith in motion. 4, 3, they're not going to snap it. 1, 0, delay of game. They try to draw them off sides. I don't mind it. I like that idea a lot. Delay of game, and they'll punt. Try to get the free 5 yards. Did not work. Okay. So 1:38 to go. The Bengals are going to punt here, which would give the Ravens the football back with all 3 timeouts, and you figure at their own 20 and at the best case, right? Unless you do something really dumb here on either side. Somewhere between, you figure, on the 10 to the 20, right? Catch it at 10, down it, maybe get lucky. Brad Robbins on for the punt. Kind of a line driver will bounce at the 5 and go in the end zone for a touchback. So ball at their own 20. Gangsta Big Chungus. F the Ravens. Harbaugh should cheat like his brother. I appreciate that one, Gangsta Big Chungus. Again, $5 gets you into our pennant entry. So you put in 3 more, we'll give it to you as well, my friend. First, you can always type in FTR, good call. FTR in the comments. F the Ravens. Still no official word on the Joe Burrow injury. Outside of wrist, questionable. But it looked bad. So Lamar Jackson, 1st and 10. 3 to the right side for the Bengals coming off the edge. Lamar steps up. Going to roll right. Has to throw it away. That ankle was not right. He did not move with the same explosiveness that he normally does. Second and 10. The healthy Lamar gets out of the pocket and scrambles for a first down there. Injured one, not so much. Going to try to win from the pocket tonight is Lamar. Play clock down to 10. Again, 3 guys bunched over the right side of the Ravens offensive line. They come. Lamar, now rolling left. Looking. Throws. Incomplete. Lamar wants likely to move more to the sideline so we can get out of bounds. That he made this little signal like, hey, go over there, tap him on the head. Got to get over there. So 3rd and 10. See, Lamar thinks likely look to go block. That's what happened. Lamar wants the quick pass to Isaiah to keep his ankle okay. 3rd and 10. Bengals showing a 5-man pressure. They will bring 4. Lamar over the middle, high, incomplete, nearly picked by Jordan Battle, and a flag comes out. Gangsta Big Chungus into our raffle entry. Says, see you Sunday, Tom. Go Cowboys, go OSU. Appreciate that, my friend. Into our raffle entry. There's a lot of contact there. I get it. There's a ton of contact on Awuzie. I'm still going to stick by my it's a ref show tweet. 1st and 10 Ravens. Lamar against the 4-man pressure. Has time. Over the middle. Caught. OBJ gets past the 45. Spun down. Clock is running. Ravens will not call a timeout because there's another Bengals injury. BJ Hill is hurt. Oh, it's non-contact for BJ Hill. Just a nightmare Thursday night football game for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow is in the locker room getting his wrist looked at. BJ Hill looked like a non-contact knee or ankle injury, lower leg. Just a disaster for Cincinnati right now. I almost hope it's a knee and it wasn't like an Achilles. So if it's an Achilles, that's going to be real bad. Especially for a big guy. Hopefully he's okay. We'll have more on the injuries. We'll have our post-game reaction as well. I'll do a short on the Joe Burrow injury news as well. We're at 5,528 subscribers. Hit that sub button right now, youtube.com/Bengals TV. Goal is 6K. Everyone hates injuries. I think our post-game show is just going to become injury-focused. Just a lot of uncertainty. I mean, even this one, you can't really blame anything on the injury. Good news here is that BJ Hill is walking off under his own power without much help. So maybe just like a brief hyperextension. You know? Like he just popped it weird.
It's always scary when they just kind of jump.
When they move forward and jump and then they just fall down. Like that's always terrifying. I don't know. Hope he's okay. Again, still no word on the Joe Burrow injury status. I wonder if we get some at halftime. We shall see. We'll keep an eye on BJ Hill as Joseph Osai checks in the football game. He's lined up at defensive tackle. 1st and 10 Ravens. 1 minute to go. All 3 timeouts, the 48-yard line. Jackson under pressure. Throwing. Caught by Likely. A flag on the play. It's probably going to be holding. Holding on the Ravens. This is what I say when I talk about ref shows. This is a ref show. Yeah, we've had 10 penalties already. Not all of them were fair. This one, kind of. BJ Hill, by the way, looks okay on the sideline. Sorry, 11 penalties, but by the way. That's a fuck ton of penalties for a game. So we'll keep an eye on Hill. He looks okay on the sidelines at least. 1st and 20. Back at the 38-yard line. 54 seconds. Bengals will bring 5. Lamar takes a shot play. Incomplete. Try to go to Zay Flowers. And another flag. We got 12 flags in this football game already. DPI on the Bengals. This is ridiculous. I don't want to watch football games that are on pace for 25 fucking flags in a game. Flowers on DJ Turner. There's literally no flag there. It's just a horrible call. 1st and 10, Bengals bring the house, out route, caught by Odell Beckham, spins, breaks the tackle, OBJ out of bounds at the 12. So 41 seconds, 1st and 10, Ravens football in the Prize Picks red zone. Bengals brought the house, Ravens brought quick game. Quick game 1 as Taylor-Britt could not bring him down. Beckham got an extra 10-ish on that one. You can type in F the refs in the comments. Lamar scrambling, and we'll get 3 on that one. Second down, 34 seconds left. It's a gain of a couple for Lamar. He's up to 20 on the night. Odell Beckham having a nice little rejuvenation game, 3 for 65. 2nd and 8. All 3 timeouts from the 10.5-yard line. Got to get to the 3 for a first down. Jackson lofts one to the end zone over the shoulders of Odell Beckham. A ton of contact. This time no flag, and Odell Beckham is going to limp off now. Well, he might stay in. Jeez Louise, this football game. 3rd and 8. There's 28 seconds left to go in the half. So they dial up here. Third and 8. Wilson in coverage. Lamar gonna scramble. Now throw! Caught! Rashod Bateman. Touchdown! And the Ravens extend their lead. And now Taylor-Britt is limping off to the sideline. Oh my goodness. If Taylor-Britt is down, that's really bad too, as Justin Tucker's extra point is good. I didn't see B.J. Hill come back out there. I didn't think on that last drive. I mean, Lamar in the pocket, that's just a great throw. Sidesteps it. FTRs in the comments. This is a bad sign. "23 seconds to go. No timeouts. You might as well try to get something going with Jake Browning. You do get the ball to begin the second half. But time will tell if Joe Burrow is going to be out there. Touchback, Ravens. Bengals will take over. You could probably build that scoreboard. The numbers aren't going to change. Let's see what Cincinnati does. No timeouts. If they run the ball, I'm going to lose my mind because I hate that play call. Browning hands it off to Mixon. Mixon gets 3 yards. Here's why that play call is stupid. You gain nothing. You're not going to bust a 45-yard gain. all you do is risk further injury or a fumble. Stupid. Fantasy owners rejoice because Mixon got 2 extra yards. That's just dumb. It's a dumb play call. Halftime break coming up, 21-10. Ravens lead the Bengals. Lamar Jackson has 2 passing touchdowns in this one. He's 12 of 19 for 186 yards. Odell Beckham's 3 for 65. Joe Mixon's 9 for 48. Also the leading receiver in this game for the Bengals. But Hudson is the other one at 2 for 28. There's been a quiet game from Jamar Chase. And now Joe Burrow battling that wrist injury. We shall see what happens in the second half, but a troubling standpoint. While we take our halftime break, we will have our Super Chat menu rotated at the bottom of the screen. Everything counts double. So a $5 Super Chat is actually going to be 2 pennant entries. A $10 Super Chat will be 2 shots of Skyline. The $50 is 2 beer bongs, 20 is 2 shots. Halftime break coming up right now. Halftime break is over. That short on the Joe Burrow injury is out. We still don't know anything else at this moment. Burrow is, we did catch him walking out of the locker room. His right hand stayed in his hand warmer, so no one could see it. He looked really dejected, though, walking alongside T. Higgins. Seemed like T was asking him, are you okay? What's up? And he just kind of shook his head, looked sad. Now, Burrow always looks a little bit sad to a certain point, but it was like very stoic. That one, he looked just dejected on that front. So we don't have much more beyond the Joe Burrow side of it, other than wrist, hand injury that he may have been dealing with before this. Could not for the football. I think you're going to have Jake Brown in the remainder of this football game. Maybe we'll have some sideline updates that aren't, made up by Chris Thompson. We shall see. But I think this is going to be the Joe Burrow show for the remainder of this football game. I also have zero confidence. The injury insurance is going to hit for Joe Burrow because he was pacing pretty well. But the rest of it was, Lamar Jackson rushing yards, and he looks hobbled as well. That will not be injury insuranced out. We briefly got to see the right hand for Joe Burrow, but he just put the little headset in. Zach Taylor says we're probably not going to see Burrow for the remainder of the football game. Boy. Oh, boy. So 21-10, it's going to be up to Jake Browning to lead the Bengals to a miraculous comeback. I couldn't quite read the lips of what Burrow was saying there, but it looked like he said, I just couldn't throw. J. Dilla 562. I knew Burrow would eventually, after the 8-sack game last year, to get him more protection. They have upgraded the protection over the years, and this was a non-contact hand injury. It's just bad luck. The calf was non-contact, Just sucks. But thank you, Jay Dilla. You're into our Bengals pennant entry. 1st and 10, Browning under center. Mixon the lone back, gets the handoff, spins out of one tackle. We'll do a nice job to get 2 on that one. As a reminder, $5 is our pennant entry. $10 on Venmo gets you into our 50-50 raffle. Only have 1 right now, so we'll send the money back to Ashley if we don't get at least 2 more to run it. Second and 8. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon up the middle is going to get the first down. Type in those ones. You're going to have to. First and 10 Bengals. Type in those ones. In the Joe Mixon show, Joe Burrow officially ruled out. Officially ruled out by the Bengals with a wrist injury, as Mixon will dive and get 4. So Joe Burrow officially ruled out with his wrist injury. Very concerning. No protective gear on the right hand, which maybe is a good sign. But he's also been ruled out. So I don't know how good of a sign it could really be. 2nd and 6. It is the Jake Browning hour. Hours, I guess. Play action pass for Browning. Over the middle. Got a man. It's Trenton Irwin. First down, Bengals. Browning delivers over the middle. You know, we said pregame, if you were within a score, you would have a chance. The Ravens are not a good second half team. It's a great route by Irwin. Kind of ran just like a little sit route, but it's almost kind of like a sit whip where he kind of came back to the open middle of the field, just sat down in the zone. First down, Bengals. Irwin getting involved early and often with Browning. 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action. Boot right. Browning. Gonna avoid the sack. Rolling right. Still looking. Gonna tuck and run and slide and get 4 and gets hit in the helmet. No flag. Maybe the refs are I thought you could have called holding back there on the scramble. Maybe they'll eat their flags in the second half. After whatever it was, 12 penalties in the first half, which was a joke. Good scramble there by Browning. 2nd and 5 for Cincinnati. 11, 40 to go, double ones, in the third quarter. From the 42-yard line, Browning in the shotgun. Ravens showing a 4-man pressure. Now 5, it's Kyle Hamilton off the edge. Makes Mixon. Browning floats one. Incomplete. Shed Jackson could not come down with it. Really good coverage from Ronald Darby. And that was a half second away from Kyle Hamilton rocking Jake Browning for a sack. 3rd and 5. Type in your threes. Third down and 5. From the 42, play clock is bleeding. 5, 4, 3. They're not going to get this off. 2, 1. Delay a game. They don't get it off. Ravens were again bringing the house. And you know what? For the best they didn't get off, it was going to be a sack. Or a throwaway at best. Yeah, I just don't understand how they're so late getting their play calls in. It just... I get it's loud in Baltimore tonight, but still. 3rd and 10. Taylor was pissed about something, and I think, I don't know if that was at the officials or if that was just the reason why the play call got in late. Play clock down to 5 now. Browning drops back. Hit as he throws. Floats one. Irwin! Underthrown. That's got to be PI. There it is. Yeah. PI on Roquan. Trenton Irwin was wide open. Browning underthrew it. Would have been 6 if he had gotten it there, but Roquan tackled Trenton Irwin. I despise the underthrown football, but that was an underthrown ball that would have been 6, and the corner got beat anyway. Roquan ran right into Trenton Irwin, tried to time it, and Irwin damn near caught it anyway. Browning rocked as he threw that one. By the way, Cam Taylor-Britt, officially questionable with a quad injury. We're in the Game Time Red Zone. Promo code NFL Chat gets you $20 off. Browning, handoff to Mixon, is going to get a yard, maybe 2. You're down by 11. Is this 4-down territory for you? If you had Burrow, maybe you'd feel even better about going for it or kicking the field goal. But you need points. Down by 11, 21-10. Under 11 to go in the third quarter now. Chris Evans checks in the football game. Play clock on 10. Browning drops back to pass. Steps up. Now rolling left. Looking, tucking, running. Gets 3 or 4. The prime cameras were not ready. That ball was snapped, and they did not show it. They were doing the quarterback angle. They kind of got to the line and went quick count. Third down. Caught 5. "15 seconds. They're just now getting that play call signaled and delivered. Browning barking out some signal protections. It's down to 6, 5, 4. Ravens go all out blitz. Slant. Broken up towards Irwin. No flag that time. Now what do? He might have gotten there a half beat early. Let's watch the replay. They ran a slant to Irwin. I'd say maybe a little bit, but he also beat him to the ball with his arm. So I'd say that kind of falls under the let the boys play category. They will try the 26-yard field goal for Evan McPherson from the left hash. High snap, corralled, it is good. 21-13. It is now a one-score football game with the Ravens holding the lead. Joe Burrow ruled out with a right wrist injury. Taylor-Britt questionable to return with a quad injury. Get the FGs in the comment section. Let's do our free raffle entry here, producer Chris. Next 60 seconds, just in time for Ice Raptor Gaming to return, funnily enough. Whoever comments the most, could just be the letter C, whatever. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds earns a free raffle spot starting right now. I'll let producer Chris decide it. All right. Almost out of my blood of the Baltimore Ravens juice. Purple Powerade. Comment right now. Whoever comments the most gets a free raffle spot. I will also remind everyone, this is for our Bengals pennant. $5 entry gets you into the Bengals raffle giveaway. And then we are also doing our Venmo 50-50 raffle. Right now, Ashley is the only one in at this time. However, get one more. And I'll put in 10 of my own if we get one more, and that way we can have some fun and run it. So I think it's electric. The Thanksgiving duck race we'll be doing. All right, 5 more seconds here. We'll let producer Chris pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who wins, producer Chris?
I think we got to give it to our boy Ice Raptor Gaming.
Okay. We'll do one in the fourth quarter as well. So there will be another chance for you guys to win. Thank you, Ice. We're giving everyone else who commented as well. It has been, those of you just now tuning in, an unusual Thursday night football game. Injuries galore. Mark Andrews left with an ankle injury. Lamar Jackson tweaked his ankle as he kind of got, a diving Logan Wilson fell on him. Taylor-Britt is questionable. Oh, he has now been ruled out with a quad. So Taylor-Britt also out with a quad injury. So we'll discuss that in our post-game show as well. That is a bad injury. That's going to mean a lot of Chidobe, Awuzie, and DJ Turner on the outside. Lamar Jackson is nursing an ankle injury. BJ Hill left the game. I have not seen an injury status for him. We will see if 92 is back out there on the football field. Following this kick here. And that's a touchback. So 9:56 to go in the third quarter. A flag-filled football game tonight. There has been 14 penalties so far. Some of them have been trash, by the way. On frankly, fairly even trash calls, too. I think I see BJ Hill back out there. BJ Hill is back out there, so at least one positive sign for the Bengals tonight. Lamar Jackson barking out signals. Play clock's down to 3. The snap, handoff to Edwards, cuts it up. Edwards is loose. First down 40, 45, spun down at the 50 by Jordan Battle. He just cut it to the backside, and there was a hole a truck could have driven through. Stretch left. Akeem Davis-Gaither gets way out of pursuit, worried about Lamar booting, and it leaves a giant backside hole. That was really because of Lamar rolling right on after the handoff. They get scared of him. Who can blame them? Lamar drops back, 4-man pressure all day, dancing, looking, throwing, finding a wide open man. First down, Ravens. That's Charlie Kolar, the tight end of Iowa State. Handoff to Edwards. There was a sideline report update on Joe Burrow. Anything of note there, producer Chris? Same thing, just that he's been ruled out. And with Cam Taylor-Britt. So no Cam Taylor-Britt quad injury, no Joe Burrow wrist injury, no Mark Andrews ankle injury. That was a gain of 7 on that last play. On just a little inside handoff for Edwards. I think it was actually a gain of 4. Hold on here. Now they gave him 7. Okay. Inside the 30. Handoff to Edwards. Up the middle is going to get 5 on that one. It's a first down, Ravens. Now the ground game has awoken for the Ravens. 26 yards, 7 yards, 5 yards there. Edwards checks out. First and 10, Baltimore. Keaton Mitchell checks in the football game along with Rashod Bateman, Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, and I think that was Agholor. They're going to motion Mitchell out wide. Watch for a play to him. Empty look for Jackson. He drops back. It's a screen to Mitchell. Gets it and picks up 8. Not even really a screen, just kind of a flare route. Screen with no blocking, whatever you want to call it. Just don't move and then catch the ball as they drop off in coverage. A gain of 8. Second down. I mean, you need your defense to bail you out here. It's not fair, but they have to emerge. Second and 2. Healthy Lamar dials up the read option here. Flowers in motion. Handoff. Keeper for Lamar is going to slide down and get maybe 4 or 5 on that one. He's clearly not quite right, but he did keep it there for the first down. God, the burst looks like his back. He's so quick, man. He just, right by, avoids the contact, slides. And they, by the way, they did have a third option there in Zay Flowers. And Lamar kind of thought about pitching it there for a second. He thought about it. First and 10 for the Ravens. Inside the Game Time red zone. Promo code NFL. Check $20 off your first purchase. Handoff to Mitchell. Cuts it and falls down. Tried to cut it up, but only gained a couple. Clock will run. You need the red zone turnover here in a big way. This Bengals defense is prone to forcing them. Do they need it ever right now? Second and 7 for Lamar Jackson. Keaton Mitchell to his left. Inside that Game Time red zone at the 10. First down is the 3. Mitchell to the right of Lamar. He drops back, looking, stepping up, avoids a sack, still looking, and falls down. And now Lamar is injured. He's going to get up and just kind of limp off there. He's in some pain. That ankle is not right for Lamar Jackson. Tried to go and just didn't like the way it felt. Was going to try to throw. I think he tried to plant and just, he did kind of trip there. That turf, again, this is my issue. It's grass. Bad grass and bad turf are bad for players. This is looking like some bad turf. It's just popping up. It's all chewed up. Motion for Lamar. Drops back, quarterback draw. Lamar going to get to the 10, out of bounds. Quarterback draw with an injured QB. Can't say I saw that one coming. He did get about 7, but they will have to kick the field goal here, which they should do. Up by 8, go back up by 11. I mean, I get why they ran the draw there. Tell you what, Jordan Battle, he has been awesome tonight. Like he saved a touchdown right there. He read that play to perfection. Because what they did was they had Mitchell to the left of Lamar. Mitchell goes in motion behind him. Logan Wilson follows him in man-to-man coverage. So Lamar drops back, runs the draw. Jordan Battle is the only player on that side of the field, the left side of the field, who read it. And he was the only one who was there who was in the, if Jordan Battle goes with the back two and leaves his half of the field, it's a touchdown. Instead, he read that very, very well. That is a big deal for the Bengals. That saved them 4 points. Today's show is made possible by Game Time. Game Time takes the guesswork out of last-minute tickets. In buying them, it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier. You can see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. All-in prices show your total up front, so you know you're getting a great deal without the hidden fees. You can buy tickets in seconds with 2 taps. Game Time has deals on tickets at the start of the event, even an hour after it starts. I love their zone deals. You pick the section, Game Time picks the seats for an average of 18% savings. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, and use code NFLChat for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but create your account at gametime.co. Redeem code NFLCHAT for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, the lowest price, all guaranteed. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. Appreciate Game Time sponsoring us here at Bengals Breakdown. More subs. Keep subbing it up, folks. We do appreciate that, as we are also about 27 likes away from 200 likes here on Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime. It's the Jake Browning Show. We'll see what happens. Every 100 likes is a shot, so we'll do one at 200 as well. Like that video. It's going to be on the shoulders of Jake Browning and honestly probably Joe Mixon, to be honest. He is. 5 yards a carry on 13 touches, pretty damn good. He's also the team's leading receiver. See what the Bengals can do here. It's 24-13. Lamar does have, looks like almost like a heat wrap on that right ankle. But the fact they ran a draw with the last play makes me think he'll stay out there. That is a touchback driven to the back of the end zone. Bengals down by 11. 4:02 to go in the third quarter. Can they mount a comeback here? Roquan Smith leading out the Ravens defense. Cam Taylor-Britt out quad. Joe Burrow out wrist. Mark Andrews out ankle. 3 of the best players in the game not playing. It's Jake Browning at quarterback for Cincinnati. He barks out some signals here. Ravens have 7 in the box with the safety kind of cheating in. Browning throws it out, caught by Chase. There is a flag on the play. Ravens sideline signaling it's on Cincinnati. Illegal formation on Jamar Chase. So I'm assuming he covered somebody up or was covered up. We're not going to get a replay. I mean, just sloppy play. It's Thursday, I get it, but good Lord. Good Lord. 1st and 15 now. So back them up to their own 20-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Pumps, and now is going to go down. It's Odafe Oweh. I mean, Orlando Brown shoved him all the way around the pocket, but Browning never left, and Oweh was able to eventually basically come from the right tackle spot to make the play. I don't know when they do the whose sack is that on. I don't know if that's going to be on Orlando Brown. He shoved him around the circle, around the arc like he's supposed to. 2nd and 22. Oweh checked out, now sprinted back on the field. Browning, 10 on the play clock at his own 12. Draw to Travion Williams up the middle is going to get to maybe the 17. Gain of 5 or 6. 3rd and forever. Down by 8. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 17. Lord above. See what the Bengals can do here. 2 in the backfield. This might be a shot play. Just throw a bomb, get PI or catch it. Browning. It's a shot play. Throw a bomb to Chase. Makes the grab, but out of bounds. Browning did not put that ball where he needed to. Never gave Chase a chance. Way too far to the inside. Stretch Armstrong can't make that catch. Maybe Mr. Fantastic. Both feet on the white. Great coverage by Ronald Darby. Just shoved him out of bounds. Good catch by Chase, but the feet never had a chance. So Brad Robbins on for the punt. Fair caught at the 43. So 2:11 to go in the third quarter. That is where the Ravens will come out. Up by 8. 24-13. Has not been a game to remember for Cincinnati. In total, it's a 38-yard punt. Tonight, in total for Brad Robbins, your drafted punter, he's averaging 43 yards a punt. It's not exactly great. And the 53-yarder was a touchback. The net's pretty bad, if we're being honest here. Just not great. We are also getting our asses kicked by Ravens rundown in the like battle. So help us get there. Like that video if you haven't already done so. Every 100 likes is a shot, and I could really use one right now. But the way this game is going, I would appreciate it. I truly would. Like that video if you haven't already done so. No Joe Burrow out there. No Mark Andrews. Your punter's been bad. McPherson missed a 53-yarder. Jamar Chase has 1 catch on 6 targets for 10 yards. Disaster. Utter disaster, you might even say. Joe Mixon's played well. Trenton Irwin's been okay. Jake Browning's 3 of 8 for 33 yards and a sack. Not very good tonight. Not very good. Not good. Defense, simply put, must get a stop. Jordan Battle's been good. Must get a stop here. $5, by the way, does get you entered into our pennant raffle. $5 on that front. Need at least one more entry to our 50-50 Venmo raffle. I'll throw in 10 of my own and see who comes out on top. Maybe I could win. That'd be fun. And I get to keep it all. Need at least one more at What Going Downy for the 50-50 Venmo raffle. If we get to 3, I won't put in my own money. That way it's going to somebody else no matter what. First and 10 Ravens. Lamar Jackson still in the football game at his own 44-yard line. Mitchell to his right. Those tight split slot receivers. Hand off to Keaton. Mitchell breaks a tackle. He's fast. Mitchell breaks another one to the 40, 41 to the 45-yard line. And Mitchell wanted a flag for a face mask. I think the refs missed it. The one call they probably should have made. One missed tackle by Myles Murphy. 2 missed tackles by Chidobe Awuzie. And yeah, there should have been a face mask right there. Should have been. All right. First and 10. Mitchell up to 5 carries, 20 yards. After that, 21-yarder. Screen to Zay Flowers. Not a great throw. Flowers, though, made a man miss and got 6. And he had some words for Logan Wills, trying to rip that football out a little bit. So Lamar Jackson clearly not right with that right ankle. I think it's the right ankle, right? No, it's the left ankle. Left ankle. Not 100%. But he's staying out there, going to gut through it. No Mark Andrews, no Cam Taylor-Britt, no Joe Burrow. Jackson in the shotgun. Play action pass. He likes shot plays here. They take one to Beckham, who almost made a one-handed grab. Beckham has been this close multiple times to huge plays. Awuzie in on the coverage, 3rd and 4. Little stutter and go. And that should have been DPI. He took the left hand away from Beckham and didn't let him use it. That should have been DPI. Bengals got lucky there. 3rd and 4. Play clock's down to 8, 7. They're going to motion Justice Hill in the backfield. It is a light box for the Bengals. It's a pass play, though. Lamar looking, dancing, rolling, pumping. Going to avoid a sack somehow. And now rolling left. Throws a bomb. End zone. Was it caught? No. Zay Flowers didn't drag his feet, and now another Bengal is injured. DJ Turner is hurt. This is the Lamar Jackson bullshit that terrifies me. 5 seconds until he got pressured, pumped and just spun out of it, ducked under it, threw it at 10.7 seconds, and Zay Flowers almost dragged his feet. DJ Turner went unbelievably high and landed hard. So DJ Turner was slow to get up. We'll keep an eye on him. He might be okay. Might be just walking it off there. Justin Tucker on for a 47-yard try from the left hash. Good kick, or good snap, good hold, good kick as well. 27-13 as the Ravens lead the Bengals. That could have been worse on that drive. There should have been DPI, and Lamar almost found Flowers for what would have been probably the play of the week, right? Right? Like that's probably what that would have been. That would have been an unbelievable throw. Thank goodness. All right. FTRs in the comments. Happy to have you watching, Nolan Young. 26 seconds to go in the third quarter, so they'll probably do a play and then go to an actual TV break, which I hate because they just kind of ran the mini one. I hate that. But they're getting away with the FTC rules where you're not supposed to actually go to, you're not supposed to go play commercial play anymore, or play kickoff play, or commercial kickoff commercial. So we'll keep our eyes on DJ Turner here. Joe Burrow is out of this football game with a wrist injury. Kick is away. Touchback. 26 seconds here. Amazon cooked up a little Game of Thrones promo. Okay. I'd probably run the ball with Joe Mixon here. By the way, you're in 4-down territory the rest of this football game. You're down by 14. You have to go for it. And it still might be too much to overcome, unless your defense gets a big turnover. Browning in the shotgun. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon is going to get stood up for no gain. Patrick Queen bum rush Ted Karras. No gain at all on that one. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. Get your fours in. Get your fours in. Whoever comments the most right now, free entry into our raffle. Whoever comments the most, free entry. Get it popping. Comment your fours. I'll let producer Chris decide. A lot of fours in there, guys. I appreciate it. Keep spamming it. Not a good for business game for the Bengals. Joe Burrow out with a wrist injury. True details remain unknown at this stage. That he has been ruled out. Hand looked pretty damn swollen. And that's all we know. Hopefully he's okay. All right, 10 seconds here, and we'll announce the winner of the free pennant raffle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who wins it? Producer Chris.
As funny as it sounds, I think the winner is the depressed Browns fan.
I hate this. How about we give another winner then too?
Okay.
I'm not going to take it away from depressed Browns fan. That feels mean. But we'll give an actual Bengals fan a chance too.
Don Branham was also.
Okay.
It was like those two kind of, I think.
There we go. Depressed Browns fan is getting the Bengals pennant, though. I ain't shipping him. I am not giving him a Browns one. Well, when I was a kid, my parents were all Bengals fans growing up. When I was like a little kid. And the story they tell me is that one of my mom's friends bought her a Browns onesie for me because at the time we were living just south of Cleveland. And allegedly, every time I put it on, I would puke on it. Is the story they tell me. Depressed Browns fan says he doesn't even want it. All right, there you go. I appreciate you commenting at least, Depressed Browns fan. Make sure you sub to our Browns channel if you're not, by the way. We do have one. My guy Pete, he's got you covered over there. Fours in the comments. For the first quarter, this was a good football game. And then Burrow got ruled out, and it just cratered. Which was kind of clear he wasn't going to be back anyway. But again, $5 pennant entry, a raffle entry for the pennant, and $10 on Venmo. We will do a 50-50 raffle. We need at least one more. I'll put in 10 of my own to run it. Otherwise, I'll send Ashley her money back. Need at least one more at What Going Downing. The Ravens have not trailed in the fourth quarter at the start of any game this season, and they are still 7-3. All 11 games they have led. Is the drone back? Some weird discussions there with the officials.
Shoot that thing out of the sky. You're in Baltimore. I'm sure somebody's got that thing on them.
I think that drone is back. They've gone through a very long break here, coming back from commercial. Second and 10. I think there's been a drone on the field. There's nothing going on right now. It is. There's a freaking drone out there. F the drone in the comment section. I guess we're good to play now. All right. Finally, the first play of the first quarter, or the fourth quarter. Second and 10 after Mixon got nothing to end the third quarter. Patrick Queen blew that play up. If you don't forget what happened like 10 minutes ago. Shotgun set. Mixon as kind of the up back protector. Play clock's down to 8. Ravens showing pressure. They got 6 over the line. They're going to bring 4. Browning will check it down to Tanner Hudson and get 2. Jalen Armour Davis and Kyle Hamilton make the tackle. There's a name for you, producer Chris. Jalen Armour Davis. 3rd and 8. Mike McDonald's play sheet is the Lincoln Riley's sized play sheet. 3rd and 8. 6-man front being shown. Will the Ravens drop it again or no? Play clock down to 4. Hamilton drops as well. 4-man pressure over the middle. Broken up. Tried to go to Tyler Boyd. Great coverage by Kyle Hamilton. You got to punt it. Punts away. And barely caught at the 34. Almost kick-catch interference there. That might have been one of those, if he had dropped it and fumbled it, they would have thrown it. So Ravens football, pretty solid field position. They've averaged 5.4 yards per carry on 19 touches. Keaton Mitchell stays in the football game. Flowers, Bateman, I think that's Agholor as well. Handoff to Mitchell up the middle. Rocked on the play by Mike Hilton. A gain of 4.5, maybe 5. Logan Wilson started the tackle, and then Hilton leveled him. Patrick Ricard and Charlie Kolar checking the football game for the Ravens. Been a featured handoff series for Keaton Mitchell. Up to 25 yards now. His last 2 carries have gone for 26. Had nothing going earlier. 2nd and 5. Bengals bring a run blitz. Mitchell going to get to the outside, taken down. What a tackle by Logan Wilson. You know, he's been good tonight for Cincinnati as well. Give him, I think, 7 tackles, something like that. 7 or 8 on the night for Logan Wilson. 3rd and 2. Ravens up by 2 scores. They will bleed clock. Handoff again to Mitchell. Breaks a tackle and gets the first down. Pratt tried to rip it out. You need a turnover badly if you're the Bengals. Spam T.O. if you want one. 1st and 10, Ravens. 12:45 to go in the 4th quarter. First and 10. Lamar keeps it, and Lamar gets the first down and will dive for a gain of 7 or 8. You know, for a guy with a bum ankle, Lamar still looks explosive as hell. 2nd and 2. Ravens are not that far away from having 4 guys with 50 yards on the night. Edwards needs 6, Lamar needs 10, and Mitchell needs 17. That's doable. 2nd and 2 for the Ravens as they're going to bleed so much clock in this quarter. Bengals have everyone but one in the box here. Handoff to Mitchell. Jordan battle backside. Can't make the tackle, but there is a flag, and I think this is going to be holding on the Ravens for whoever was blocking Jordan Battle on that play. He's got 7 tackles tonight. It is indeed holding. Looks like Jordan Battle's your new starting safety over Nick Scott, folks. We don't know how long Burrow's out. We don't have the details right now. I mean, it looked like holding live. I mean, when the defender goes like this, they typically call that. 2nd and 12. Swear to God if the drone is back. Now they've started the play clock, so I guess not. Bengals bring 4. Lamar drops back, steps up, going to look to run. Now looking to throw, pumping, running, awkwardly falling down. I think he just stumbled on that one because he didn't get up hurt, and he just kind of looked like he went like this, like what am I doing? Yeah, he lost his footing again. This grass sucks. It is just everyone's eating it. 3rd and 6, Lamar 4-man pressure. Feeling the pressure, throws, incomplete, tried to go to Isaiah Likely. Now, what do you do here for the Ravens? It's 4th and 6. You're on the other side of midfield, but you're up by 14, and the Bengals have a backup quarterback in. If they had Burrow, you might go for it. But because it's Jake Browning, make the Bengals march, 85 yards against you, whatever. They will punt it. Jordan Stout's punt is away. Bounds at the 5 and touchback. Good bounce there for the Bengals. They have a chance then. The chance remains. Slim as it is. Looking at the GameCast win probability right now. 3.2%. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. This is the largest independently owned DFS platform. One of the big reasons why I love them is their reboot policy. If a player is injured in the first half and does not return, that player is rebooted, and your picks stay in play despite the injury, which I need tonight. I got aggressive. I went with the 4-man prize pick option, which is narrowly in play right now. Joe Burrow's out, so cross that one out. Need to get the other 3 then. The other picks are still alive as a result. Lamar Jackson, 49.5 rushing yards. He's at 47. It's alive. Tyler Boyd, 4.5 catches. He's at 3. It's alive. But I need Jamar Chase, 80.5 receiving yards. He is at 10. So I think despite the injury insurance, it's just not going to be enough. But at least I have a chance because of the reboot policy. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. That's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Again, links in the comments and the description of today's show. Folks, shout out your city for me in the comments section. We'll give some shout outs as those flow in as well. Let's see what we got. Got Miracle in Maryland. Not sure what. Oh, we're talking about this game. Okay, I like it. Get your city in the comments section. We are also 8 likes away from a shot. See, Cleveland, New York, Apple Valley, Lexington, Cleveland, Columbus, and just Ohio. Burrow in the shotgun. Handoff to Browning in the shotgun. Mixon gets 3 on that one. You're going to have to air it out with Jake Browning. I know he's 4 of 10 for 35 yards in a very unenviable situation. Use those play-action plays. Those worked well. But when you're down by 2 scores in the fourth, it's tough to have them work because teams don't buy it. They'll be like, sure, run the football. Who cares? We don't. 2nd and 7 from the 23. Drops back to pass. Browning checks down to Mixon. Mixon is going to get 2.5 on that one. He remains the team's leading receiver and leading rusher. 67 yards on the ground, 31 through the air. Been productive. 3rd and 5. I mean, you got to go for this here. Got to view it as 4-down territory. Barring a sack, I guess. 3rd and 5. Play clock's at 10. Browning against the 5-man pressure. Feeling it. Dancing. Running. Breaking a tackle. Runs into his own man. Now goes down for a loss of 3. And now you might have to punt it on 4th and 8. Jeez. Was anybody open? There's nobody open. Someone's got to work back. No one did. 3 and out, you have to punt. Yikes. Brad Robbins trying to have a better punt on a bad night. This one is much better. Back to the 28-yard line. Devin Duvern taking out the 32. So by far the best punt and result of the night for Brad Robbins, as Lamar Jackson will kind of hop, skip, limp out there. 8:25 to go. We are 7 likes away from a shot. I could use one, I'm not going to lie. I sure could use one here. Like that video if you haven't already. That's going to go down, waiting for the punt results there. 50-yard punt for a return of 5. Better. Burrow misses time. You're going to be 5 and 5 1-5 in the AFC, 0-3 in the division against 0 teams with a losing record on your schedule. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 4 likes away from a shot. I could use it. I won't lie. I could use it. Like that video. Help me out. Two likes away. I don't know if we're going to get there. 1 like. I'm going to pour it because I think we'll get there. It's not there for me. There it is, 200. Thank goodness. Bottoms up. 27-13. It will be Ravens football at their own 32-yard line with 8:25 to go in the hopes, at least, of bleeding this clock. And maybe, just maybe, the Bengals can force turnover. They need one here. That's their only chance is a takeaway. They've allowed only 6 points in the half, but when you have 3 and no Joe Burrow, it makes life very challenging for you. Patrick McCarry's done a much better job on Hendrickson in the second half, by the way, a much better job. I'd assume a run play is coming here for Cincinnati or for the Ravens. Gus Edwards in the pistol. Quick snap high to Edwards off the right tackle, was going to get 6-ish. I'll give him 6. 2nd and 4 now. The Bengals' run defense remains a huge liability, especially without Sam Hubbard tonight. 5.5 yards per carry. Edwards, 8 for 50. Lamar, 8 for 47. Keaton Mitchell, 8 for 33. Zay Flowers, 1 for 7, gashing him up front. 2nd and 4. And false starts across the entire offensive line there. Everyone moved, and the center did not snap it on time. So another flag, 7:45. That will take us to 17 penalties tonight. A bunch of them pre-snap, so what are you going to do? But a lot of them, there's some just brutal calls again. Steelers, Jags, Colts, Vikings, Steelers. For the Bengals. Better start winning. 2nd and 9. Need a turnover real bad. You need it. Flowers in motion. Lamar drops back. Takes a shot downfield. Finds Beckham. Beckham is loose. 25, reverses field. 20, 15. Taken down there by Logan Wilson. Beckham slow to get up. There's a flag, though. Way back behind the play. What's it going to be? Hands, illegal contact on the Bengals. So Odell Beckham popping off. They finally hit the deep shot. They've taken it several times. Little slant and go. Little push off from OBJ. I don't know what the flag was on for illegal contact. They thought they were on DJ Turner. They did. That's a fictional illegal contact, by the way, but whatever. Beckham got behind him and got about 10 yak, as now Odell Beckham's shoulder is hurt, and he's going to go to the locker room. 1st and 10 from the 16 in the Prize Picks red zone. Lamar's in the pistol. Handoff, no, keeper for Lamar. Lamar gets loose and picks up 8. He wanted the score. He's mad about it. Lamar is up over 54 yards. All I need for my prize picks to hit, prizepicks.com/CLNS for a $100 first deposit match. I now need 2 Tyler Boyd catches and about 90 yards or 80 yards from Jamar Chase. Pick was in play despite Burrow going down, but that wasn't going to happen for Chase. Need the turnover. You need it. Ravens averaging 8.1 yards per carry in the second half. Holy shit. Lamar, handoff to Hill. Reader got some penetration. Gain of maybe a half yard. Tying that snap up to perfection. Clock will run, though. 3rd and 2. If I'm the Ravens, I go right back to that read option look. Feel like that ankle's doing okay for Lamar. Has not been limping nearly as much. The trainer, I think, just said something to Jim Harbaugh about the shoulder. He didn't look too distraught by it. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The snap, the handoff to Edwards up the middle. Oh, he's at the 3. Got it off at 0. No flag for delay of game. Germaine Pratt wanted one. Wilson wanted it. Ravens have another 25, 30 seconds here. Todd Monken dials in the play. Now Beckham looks unhappy on the sidelines. And they took his helmet away. Play clock's down to 7. They just now break the huddle. Lamar's going to go under center. 3, 2, 1. Quick snap. Edwards is in. Touchdown, Ravens. And the route is on. And I think Hendrickson's feeling his knee a little bit more right now. 33-13. He is. Extra point time with 4:49 to go in the football game. It is good. This has not been a game to remember for Cincinnati. Figure we're going to see the end of Hendrickson tonight. They'll sit him. I think we've seen the end of all the key players. Not a good showing. FTR is right, Timon the Buckeye. Last call on the 50-50 Venmo raffle, $10. Split the pot. I'll put in 10 of my own. And maybe I'll win. Make me feel better. Make someone feel better at least. Last call on the $5 super chats for our pennant raffle as well. $5 on that front gets you an entry. Got quite a few to race here to that post game. $5 on that, $10 on Venmo. Been a rough showing for Cincinnati. (34-13). Lamar Jackson, 16 of 26, 264 and 2 touchdowns. 9 carries, 54 yards on the ground. Been a quality day. Odell Beckham left the game with a shoulder injury. We don't know the details yet on Joe Burrow beyond out for the game. I mean, what you do here is you try to give Jake Browning some 2-minute drill work. That's what you try here, knowing it might not do anything for you, but you have to try. I'm at a 10 on this one. I'm not feeling good about it. Really am not. You can also add to our post game the updated AFC North standings. You can change that now. Those are not going to tweak. Or it's going to be 8-3 for the Ravens, 5-5 for the Bengals. Touchback. All right. See if Jake Browning can do anything tonight. The defense did not do its job either, to be clear. 34 points allowed with no turnovers. I get the offense has been bad. They have kicked your ass tonight. 401 yards. 6.9 yards per play. It's almost double what you've had on offense. Browning in the shotgun. Starter's still out there. A handoff to Mixon for 2 yards. Okay? Guess you're just going to run your offense. Second and 8. Really 9.5. Browning, play action, going to look back towards Mixon and just takes a sack. He just doesn't throw it. Kyle Van Noy gets in there. You're doing a throwback to Mixon, and Jake Browning just stares down Van Noy and takes the sack. 3rd and 18. What a disaster this is. OBJ is questionable, but he's not going to come back in at this point. It's a 21-point lead. Browning runs a draw. Travion Williams is going to get 15 of it. So let's go for it then. 4th and 3. So 4th down Bengals. I feel like if they don't get it here, it's going to be Tyler Huntley time for Baltimore. We shall see. Keaton Mitchell needs 17 yards to get 50 yards for 3 different Ravens on the ground. You don't get it here, that's it in the cards. Browning steps up. Going to scramble, get the first down and more. Browning, 45-50, taken down at the 49 of the Ravens. First big positive play for the Bengals since their opening drive of the second half. And Gwendolyn, 2002 is in for our pennant raffle. This must be an injury bowl. Yeah. Certainly feels like it. Lots of critical ones for both teams tonight. 1st and 10. Play action for Browning. Downfield. Got Hudson. Inside the 30 now. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 34-13. Can you just build some positivity for Browning, knowing he might have to play moving forward? Might have to. Hopefully he doesn't have. Hopefully it's not the case. But we shall see. Did not go to timeout, which I actually appreciate. With 2 minutes to go here. First and 10 Bengals. Browning now at 50% completion percentage here. First and 10. Pressure coming. Browning avoids a sack. Rolling right. Going to scramble. He'll get the first down out of bounds at the 17. So Browning's legs waking up for Cincinnati. Odell Beckham's shoulder pads are off. He is done for the night. Holding on the Ravens, that'll be declined. Actually, so it'll be added to the end of the run. So first and the 12 now inside the red zone. That is, of course, the Prize Picks red zone. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. They're going to motion Hudson to the left side. Play clock down to 10. Mixon's in there. Some potential fantasy relevancy here late in the football game. Browning looking left, throws it, caught by Irwin. Gets to the 2. First down Bengals. Full disclosure, I have Joe Mixon in fantasy in my Dynasty League. I'd love a touchdown here. Minute 35 to go, down by 21. They bring in Irv Smith. Trenton Irwin's had a nice game. 3 for 36 now. Play clock down to 1:18, 17, or game clock is, Jamar Chase single coverage out on the boundary. Mixon to the right of Browning. Browning throws a Chase who catches it. Touchdown Bengals, comeback route. Bengals score. There will be no celebration by Jamar Chase. So Jamar Chase fantasy owners celebrate the first career touchdown from Jake Browning as Chase ran kind of a fake fade comeback. Got all the feet in bounds. Good ball placement. Great footwork. Touchdown Cincy. Should have taken Chase anytime TD instead of the more than. 2 for 12 and a touchdown. Hey, got to the score. Extra point is good from McPherson. 34-20. So onside kick time. You need 2 of them, though.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I mean, by definition, okay. But I wouldn't say there's much better chances than that. So wouldn't get your hopes up there. Garbage time, Chase touchdown. There's no reason to really go for 2. Well, no, you would have made it a 13-point game. You could have gone for 2 again. And it still doesn't really move the needle enough for you, unfortunately. You still would have been down, multiple touchdowns. Now, if you want to work on it, sure, but you probably want to keep those trick plays in your bag. Not trick plays, but your pivotal plays. High X-Fi onside kick caught by the Ravens, and that will do it. 2 kneel downs, and we'll go home. The Ravens take down the Bengals 34-20. Let's run our duck race here. Or Thanksgiving duck race, I should say, producer Chris. There's no need. We'll do our post-game show outside of live as the Bengals take down or lose to the Ravens 34-20 and they take down Joe Burrow as well. A seemingly non-contact wrist thumb, I think it was the thumb more than anything, like this, or the wrist right here, swollen, the pinky was inflamed. No one knows what the severity is there. Maybe we'll find out more tomorrow or Saturday. Joe Burrow, shockingly, will not be talking post-game as Gus Edwards gets a handoff. The Bengals didn't have any timeouts. I don't know if John Harbaugh knew that. Not that it really matters. That's some extra nice little juice for Gus Edwards fantasy owners for, 4 yards, 3 yards. That's going to do it. Not the dinosaur, Thanksgiving. Yeah, we don't, because we're not going to have a Thanksgiving game for him. We'll do Thanksgiving race here as Edwards gets another handoff for 1. Not sure why they're not kneeling. Don't think there's any incentives there for Edwards, but maybe Harbaugh has him on his fantasy team. Who knows? Ravens win 34-20. A frustrating game there. All right. It is time to run our Thanksgiving race. The winner will take home the Bengals pennant. Just simply, the winner should email me, Tom@chatsports.com. Thanksgiving-themed race, the most exciting part of today's night for Bengals fans. Getting going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go. Early lead for Time in the Buckeye and Jonathan Manson. Buckeye and Manson holding the lead. Ice Raptor Gaming. We got a bunch of different turkeys that are all running tonight. I love it. Ice Raptor Gaming takes the lead. Don Branham in second. Don Branham sliding back with a football turkey. I think that's very fitting. Ice Raptor Gaming extending their lead. These turkeys walk really weird. It feels like they're almost pushing backward with their feet. Right? Ice Raptor Gaming, a massive lead here with 10 seconds left. Here comes Jay Dilla. Uh-oh, here comes Time in the Buckeye. Time in the Buckeye down the stretch out of nowhere. Timon, email me, Tom@chatsports.com. That's Tom@chatsports.com. We'll get you hooked up with the Bengals pennant. Out of nowhere, Timon wins. Again, that is Tom@chatsports.com. Email me, my friend. We will step away, do our post-game show outside of live as the Ravens take down the Bengals 34-20.